Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with a growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcasts and content creators.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
Mama, all men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair!
Rise and grind, wanna show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday, great conversation, guest appearances, 'cause you experience us on the cusp of blowing up. Wake up, wake up.
Rise and grind morning show.
I guess it's on me. Hey everybody, what's going on? It's your girl Lake Be Everywhere, and it's Tuesday. Guess what Tuesday it is? It is the Lake Be Everywhere show Tuesday, like on the Rise and Grind morning show. How can I be so freaking excited? I think I'm excited because this is my last show of the year. Yay! It's the last show of the year. It didn't fall on a holiday, so I didn't get slighted. I get a check, y'all. I get a check, y'all. Boom, 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 boom. I get a check, y'all. And I heard some amazing news coming back in 2026. We're going to be on all audio platforms. We're going to be on Spotify, Apple Music, podcasts are us, you know, all those places that you listen to podcasts. You may even get real lucky and Streamcastic is going to be back on Roku. I'm speaking it into fruition, y'all. That's really how he got me. Like, he dangled some Streamcastic in front of me, and then I was hooked. And I've been trapped in the basement every week since then, only let out on Tuesdays. Y'all know that story. Y'all know that, right? Oh, Miles keep me locked up because he don't want nobody else to have me. And if I was him, it was a smart move because I'm a hot commodity out here in this bitch. So everybody, look at my panel. How beautiful are these faces? Oh my God, it looked like so much hot ass candy. I don't know what to do. So we're going to start on the end with the hottest of the hots. Last week I said, if I like girls, I would like her a lot. I'm going to say it again. But since I'm strictly dickly, please introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, I'm Jessie Holly.
Okay, it's gonna be a short show today. And Jessie, where are you from?
Originally from Detroit and currently reside in the DMV.
Okay. You guys, as you know, I'm really, really, truly blessed to have Jessie here with us. I mean, like, she's been like my podcast BFF. And like, for those of you who always play me off, not inviting me to your stuff, and then you like, okay, Lake, now you got a friend. Yeah, I have a friend. I met her in November, and her and I hit it off real good. Period. So now I have a friend. So y'all ain't got to invite me to anything in 2026 because I'm tired. I'll tell y'all where to be. You don't tell me. So where can we hear you, listen to you, follow you?
You can hear me, listen to me, follow me on YouTube. Search Everybody Can't Go Convos podcast. You can also find me on Instagram at Everybody Can't Go Convos pod.
Okay. That is amazing. And then we have this Mr. Gentleman, how you doing?
I was hoping you was gonna do the introduction you did before, but
What introduction is that? Who are you?
no.
Oh, well, because we know each other now.
That part, but it was you gave me an earlier name. But it's okay.
I did give her a name, and I smoked so much weed I already forgot it. But one thing I know for sure, you was here last week with me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't forget that. You are such an amazing podcaster, and it was such a blessing to have you with us last week. I'm happy to have you again. Can you tell the audience who you are?
I'm JR, the host of Real Shit Let's Talk podcast. Frog in the throat.
Can you please elaborate?
I was trying to take you off. I didn't want to put you back on with that.
Okay.
Had to make it make
And we
sense.
have the amazing Mr.
Kelly.
You know I was talking about you. Miles is here. Well, not on camera. Mr. Kelly Green. Mr. Kelly Green. Where are you? How can we find you?
Y'all can find me right here every Thursday night, 7:45. I got the best people in the world coming here on Kills Unfiltered Podcast. I'm your boy Kills. Every Thursday night, we will talk to some of the hottest people in Detroit, moving and shaking. I got the incredible Renaissance man, Dismantle, coming on this Thursday. Phenomenal poet, phenomenal host. Even makes his own whiskey. I'm going to. You know what?
Why
I can't even.
y'all made whiskey?
He makes his own whiskey.
And
I have a sample, and we're gonna talk about Thursday night.
Okay.
What up, Calvin? What's going on? So yeah, Thursday nights, Kills Unfiltered, 7:30. Y'all tune in. We're gonna have it going. It's going down for sure.
So, as you guys know, or you may not know, but Kelly is one of our newest shows with Podcastic. We did start another show, I believe, a few weeks ago on Sunday, but it's great to have you be a part of the family. Thank you. Thank you so much. Great morning, Africa. Now, you said I gave you a name. Why don't you tell the audience what I said?
I don't even remember now. I feel honored.
Everybody smoke weed now.
No, nobody remembers anything.
Nobody remembers.
So, one of the things I've been talking about over and over again every Tuesday is that this has been a year of roller coasters, right? So we focused on some of the great things that we did last year, but I want to take a moment to honor anybody, any loss, anything that you had, to make mention that first and foremost, grief isn't something that people can get over. And it is not something that we should take lightly, and we should make sure throughout the year that we're taking care of people, especially coming out of the holiday season. So just off the top of my head, I had to say goodbye to two cousins. I had to watch a very close friend bury her father. I had to watch my best friend bury her grandmother and niece. And I had to watch my dad bury his best friend. And all of this happened in 2025. And that's just a small amount of people of loss. But I want to let Shani know that Mr. Williams will never be forgotten. And I once again want to thank you for sharing your dad and his wisdom with us, because he was one of the first men that I seen have a wife and a daughter and treat them accordingly. You know, when I was 18 years old, I didn't know how I should be treated and what my expectations of a woman should be. And watching Mr. Williams take care of his wife first and then his daughter was one of the most amazing experiences. And to be around a couple who was together for 50 years, to be able to witness that kind of love is like one of the things I will never forget. And I will continue on honoring that throughout this year. Well, this year's almost over, but I'm gonna take it into next year. If anybody else have anybody that they want to pay respect or honor at this time?
Well, I definitely got two people I lost within a week of each other. Mm-hmm. My godfather, Willie Murray Sr., who was a fixture in our neighborhood on Wickham. So much of my upbringing, he had a hand in. Mm-hmm. And that guy will always be one of my mentors, founders.
That's really important, I think, in a young man's life, to have somebody.
Yeah, my godfather, Willie Murray, he was amazing. Mm-hmm. Then, first of all, I lost a good friend of mine, classmate, Mr. David Butler. Those class of 91, our football team was amazing. He was a very big part of it. Teammate, good friend. We beef, as kids, how you beef out when people, but as adults, solid cat. And I had just seen him not too long before he passed, so it was a real blow to my brother's sister's class of Lutheran High West 91.
I think you and I lost a classmate about a week apart. I think it's really hard to watch somebody that you went to school with. It talks about your own immortality. And the reason why I'm talking about this, guys, is because we have to make sure that we're pouring into ourselves and making the best out of every moment we have. To sit there and watch somebody your age, because Tamika was 47. Right. She was a grandmother. She had apparently had children. But, to see that and have people saying goodbye in that manner, that was hard. Right. And you said you had one more?
Just those two people. Those two people really impacted my life. William Murray Sr. from my upbringing, and then Dan Butler from my high school. Two really close people in my life.
Right. You guys, anything? Okay.
Yeah. For me, I started the year. One of my lifelong friends, her father passed away. That was my big homie too. And another one of my lifelong friends, she lost her mom on a Friday, and I lost my mom the following Wednesday.
Wow.
So where I thought that I was going to be in the position to support her, and that was like, how somebody else's parents adopt you.
Right.
Both of those people, that was a dad that adopted me, a mom that had adopted me. And I thought that I would be able to be there for her in a certain way, but we ended up kind of having to be there for each other in our brokenness. It takes a while, but all you can do is take it one day at a time.
One day at a time. And anybody who's out there listening, I had somebody reach out to me in my DM, and if you ever need to talk, I'm one of those people. Lake be everywhere. Let's be clear. If you DM me on Instagram, you're gonna be waiting. But if you, I got 50 messages I haven't listened to. But on some real shit, if you wanna jump at me on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we just need to talk, and we don't know who could be there for us. Sometimes it don't feel like anybody, because we so quickly get over. We as people that's supposed to be supporting people get over it while people are still living in their moment. They're kind of stuck there. We got to make sure that we don't forget. Maria, you okay? It's just hard, right? And we can come back to you, okay? All right. Now, we're not going to keep it that sad. I just wanted to take a moment and make sure that we don't forget. We all are too grown to let our people just fail. That is my word for 2025. We're going to take that into 2026. And so, on a better note, there's so many amazing things that happen. My boyfriend left me for 5 months and then ghosted me. That happened. And look at me now. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
She better have me.
Will somebody please clap for me? That really happened. It was hard.
Right.
But then you realize, during that time, I go back and I look at my life and I'm like, that was such a hard time for me. And they would see me on the show pretending like I was okay for months. And then now I'm really okay. I'm better than okay. You never know how things will turn out. So, Richard said, good morning, Lake Rise and Grind. I'm happy it's my show. I love Richard. And the Lions ain't playing no more, so whenever you would like to have me on Ballin' with Rich, I'm open on Sundays now because they suck. I mean to say my ex-best friend father passed away, and although we hadn't talked for years, she still showed up for her. So please rest easy, Mr. King, for sure. Now we're going into 2026. It's so much amazing things that's going to happen in you guys' future, and I can see it because I'm a Pisces and I know all.
Oh my God.
What?
Pisces know all.
Right. What the fuck?
It's like oxymoron.
No, don't be that person. But I want to, we have a guest here that we're going to talk about. We flipping it, right? Because one of the things is our future and how we manifest things. So you are here to promote
the Vision Board Brunch. So on January 1st, we are becoming the Women of Purpose. This is now my third Vision Board brunch on this scale. But the purpose of this Vision Board Brunch is for women specifically, because it's a room of ladies, so it's gonna be a woman's little thing. Well, not little thing, but a woman's time to embrace each other. So the purpose of the Vision Board Brunch is for women to see the purpose in themselves. So the main question of this vision board is, who are you without being needed?
Right.
So who are you without a title, and who are you if you're not needed? So if you're not a mother, you're not a podcaster, you're not a student, you're not a daughter, you're not a wife, who are you when someone else does not need you?
You asking me? Shit, I don't. Every day I wake up, somebody needs something. So,
but that's if you was to really think about who you are as a person and what your purpose is, before we can help other people, we got to be able to help ourselves.
Right.
Before we can love other people, we got to be able to love ourselves. So if you know what your purpose is or don't know what your purpose is, the first question is, who are you without needing?
Okay, is it possible? I know this is a woman event that you're promoting, but it's a great question.
For anybody, period. For anybody.
So who are you if you're not needed?
Myself.
And who are you?
Child of God.
And?
Hey, a king to most. And a father to a son. That's it.
Okay. And Mr. Green?
Let's say I'm a philosopher, a thinker, writer, journalist.
So, I think the question I think a lot of us are missing is, you gave journalist.
Right.
But if something was to happen where your mind wasn't there to write something, who are you still?
You're asking in a hypothetical question,
No,
right?
not like literally. Like, it's, you know how sometimes back in the day you have the desert island. If no one was around you, could you still be happy? If no one was, if you had to sit in yourself, like, because I'm the only child, and it took me 4 years to know who I was outside of being a mother, a daughter. I'm a woman of God. I'm imperfection. I'm humbled. I'm very extravagant in certain ways. I am someone who is divine in my order that is given to me.
Okay.
I am someone that is not my own. So those are, when you start looking outside of self and what has given, like, I learned something yesterday, like, a lot of people don't like using the word manifestation because that means that you did it, because the first word of manifestation is man. But really, we don't belong to ourselves. So when we're manifesting, are we really manifesting? Or are we asking God to align us up with what He wants us to do, along with what we're asking ourselves to do?
Well, I can definitely answer that, but I want Miss Holly to tell us who she is.
I would say I'm a dreamer, a motivator, and a connector.
See, that's what I'm told.
That's why you got women in the room.
Exactly.
I'm going to be a vegetable because I don't know what it's not. I'm just going to be laying there like. So now one of the things that I want to go back to the power of manifestation. Like, I don't know exactly what direction you're going with that, but I have very strong belief in manifesting what I want and speaking it and being specific. I don't look at the word man and being like, this is me doing it. It is my spiritual connection with the ancestors and the spiritual world,
and
the
I
universe.
totally agree with you.
You know,
it was something I learned yesterday,
right?
Like,
so,
in the conversation.
So it's like,
that you know,
when I'm sitting there and I'm really putting the power of my mind and using my aunt asked me to come over so we could talk a little bit more about the nervous system and how that works in divine order with your body. when I put those things to work, I am not working. I'm using my connection with the outside world. People would say God. I say universal God. You know what I'm saying? But with a higher level, a higher power to make sure that I am able to achieve those things. And I always start small, you know, especially like when it comes to hurt. I carry hurt, you know, so if I stripped everything away and nobody needed me, I would probably be hurt a lot of times, you know. And that goes way back from being an only child and feeling lonely and things like that. You know, you carry that with you. But I can always heal myself through asking and meditation.
Absolutely.
You know, so I don't know what part of that a man, but it definitely took some growth to get here, and I used that power, you know.
Definitely.
Y'all know I'm a witch, so it's something I'm on. It's a thing.
I would just say, the only thing I add to what you just said is that a lot of times we're not taught the emotional or intelligence, right?
Yes.
To regulate our emotions.
Absolutely.
So now when it comes down to not only being the only child, not only X, Y, and Z, what you guys said, I think a lot of times what we fail to do is to check on one another like that, you know.
Absolutely.
So when we say manifestation, I manifest, you know, big things, but now instead of just manifestations, we should just have audacious goals, right?
Right.
Big
Yes.
ones. And then not just like you said, if you stripped of everything, you have nothing but hurt. I feel that it's the opposite. You have love that you want to give and love that you want to feel that void of the hurt.
Right. And honestly, one of the other words I was going to use is needy. You know what I mean? Like, no, seriously, because I am needy. I'm spoiled. I need to feel loved. I need to feel touch. So it's like, if I stripped away everything that people needed from me, I would probably be left needy, because part of me have to take care of people. Like, that is who I am.
So your purpose is to serve.
Yeah. Davino said, if you can tell yourself, I think if you can't tell yourself who you are, then you're probably not that person.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what he was saying, but then it makes me think about the imposter syndrome when you say that, because everybody evolves. So if certain things about myself I know of myself, but a year later, because I've evolved, that's not who I am anymore, does that consider someone an imposter?
It's growth.
It's growth.
It's
Exactly.
growth.
And I like what somebody did put in the comments where she said a lot of people take words out of context. They break down these words so much that it is out of context. Like, because I battle with that. Like, I love my because Brandy J will be there, and she has a couple books on manifestation. I love her books, but it's like then you get with those who I don't know if it's like more so the Christian or the religious aspects when people look at certain things, because I am faith based. So a lot of people that follow me and come to my events are faith based. So that's when that certain things like you shouldn't use that word or this comes into play. So it's like sometimes you as a host or even as an organizer of something, sometimes you and me just telling myself now have to look at that.
Right. Go ahead.
I was going to say, for when you were talking about the man part of manifestation, sometimes you got to dig all the way into every question that anybody could possibly ask you. Because when you're talking about manifestation, it always reminds me of faith without works is dead.
Yes.
Because folks will sit up there, and we actually just had a conversation about this yesterday, where I'm like, okay, we need to make 2026 goals. When I say that, I'm only saying the surface of, hey, write down these 3 to 5 goals. But with those goals that you're about to manifest, you can't just write it down and sit there and be like, I'm going to meditate on this every day and it's going to happen. Man has to put foot to pavement, go do some of the work. You have to do some type of reverse engineering to what it is that you wrote down. And you have to put some work in so that you can make it come true. That doesn't mean don't pray about it, don't pray on it. That doesn't mean that you can't depend on a higher power to give you the strength, to give you the knowledge, to lead you in the right direction, to get you in the right rooms, connected to the right people. Absolutely. But at the end of the day, you do have to do some work.
Right.
Man, woman, child, anybody.
And I think that's the main, because I host, I'm a part of Sis Let's Talk About It. If you guys don't know me, of course, y'all know Maria J. But what I've realized in producing other female shows is that we all have the same issues, but we all seem not to want to do the work. Right. That's where everything stops at. And one thing that we're doing at the event is, one, this is guided. I would love for you to be there, but this is guided. So it's going to be interactional. It's like if you get stumped on something, we're going to have words of love. A lot of the words that I look at on love, some of us don't even manifest with that or even relate to that, because when I was looking at, it's 100 words that describes a person in love, but there are different words from A all the way to Z. Out of all those words, not one of those words that I choose had to do with appearance.
Right.
So if someone was to look at that, if I showed you my sheet and you showed me your sheet, and everything on your sheet has to do with all aspects of you, but then you look at my sheet and everything has to do with everything inner, not outer, what would you think?
That's deep.
I mean, for one, I don't think a lot. Think of the next joke. I don't know, because it's crazy. It's two things that both of you said that is crazy. For one, Ms. Holly hit on the conversation that we were having about being in motion, you know what I mean? Setting goals and making sure that we're utilizing the time that we have in a way that goals can be met. You know, so those sleepless nights and things, you either need to be writing, meditating, exercising or something. Just laying there, playing a video game, scrolling Facebook. This ain't that. We can't go into the new year on that. Right. Now, to your question, one of the things that you would see on my board is images of my outer work, because I love my inner work, but sometimes I could just show up. You know, I could show up looking like Punky Brewster and everybody like, where the fuck is she going? You know what I mean? So, you know, you may see outside images like me not having braids in my hair. All year I've had braids. You know, this is the first time in this year that I actually went and got a weave, and weaves suck. You got to maintenance this shit. I don't like it. But you may see more changes. You may see me in more blazers with jeans and things like that, because I have been intentionally wanting to make sure when I present myself, I'm presenting my representation of everything that I want to achieve. Absolutely. You know, so, and that's outside of work. Like if I ain't at work, you see me on any given day, you know, I'm sweatpants. Right. You know what I mean? Like if I have to wear gym shoes, I gotta get the right Converse or J's. You know, I can't just be out here like
that part. I love it.
Wear Gordons. You know what I'm saying? I gotta invest in some Jordans.
Definitely.
I'm just going to add to something that you said. You said the inner part, right? Not everybody can handle what you have inside you, right? Because the gift that God has blessed you with is not for everybody to like use or have, because
I'm like,
right.
Absolutely.
When you go into a room, your energy, as soon as you walk in the room, your energy is already felt, right? And if you don't have the intellectual ability to have a conversation or to step outside your comfort zone, then those people, you know, they be closed-minded, they judge, they take content out of context.
Absolutely.
Right. And then that part becomes where like we become divided as women and men. And like something that we touched on last week is that as being a man, mentally I'm still learning that emotional intelligence, because at the end of the day we're not taught to share our inner, because our outer exterior is harder than what our inner exterior is.
Absolutely.
And if we share that, then if I share it with her, I share it with her, I share it with her, now I'm spreading myself thin, and now I don't have enough love. And what she talked about in the beginning, a lot more men end up being more hurt. Because they're holding on to the very thing that they felt that was love, but it was the inner that was damaged from before.
Right. Absolutely.
And go ahead.
I think a lot of times with me being an artist and knowing other artists and creatives, we get it out quick.
Yes.
We'll sit down. We'll write a poem. We'll come with a short story. Even I had to go back look at some of my old journals, old blogs, and I had to see the growth.
Yes.
See what my mind was on then. See what I used to think and how I was thinking. In order to help the current me.
Absolutely. I totally agree with
and
that.
I want more people to do that because people don't write, right? But we'll pick up our phones. Everybody have a note app. Like you don't have to literally paper to read. Like start making your notes, start putting it down so you can remember. I want people to get out of their hurt. I'm so sick of black men being hurt. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna smack the next one that come across my timeline. Like, I'm gonna reel him in with some fried chicken and some greens, and then he gonna show up and I'm gonna smack the shit out of this motherfucker because I'm so sick of us wallowing in our hurt. I mean, because there's so many different aspects of hurt that some are warranted and some you have to get through, and others you need to figure out ways to heal from. You know what I mean?
Right. Sometimes pain becomes people's identity.
Yeah,
and that's where they become comfortable.
And I see it on social media so much.
Yes.
So much. And it's a girl on my Facebook right now. Beautiful person outside of here. If you didn't know her, you'd be like, what's wrong with her?
Right.
Because he always posting something about guys. Guys have become like, once, okay. Twice, okay. But every day, no, you hurt.
You hurt.
That's just it.
But then at the same time, you date where you at. So if you not together, you gonna find something else that ain't together.
And they gonna keep doing the same.
And they gonna keep doing the same thing.
It's like a hamster wheel.
Like, I don't understand why men or women are scared to be alone. I had to ask myself that, and I found the answer, and it was just more so I saw everybody else with somebody. Like when you think about it, if you really think about your first boyfriend, like in school, 9 times out of 10, because your middle school or one of your friends had a boyfriend, he talking to him, so you talk to him. Okay, it's not a thought in it, and we are literally taking that into adulthood.
Right. Well, you can look at that several ways, right? You can. I mean, everybody.
Vino,
looking at my phone.
Oh my God!
What is he? What Vino say?
He said, if somebody thinks you're an asshole, then 9 times out of 10 you're probably an asshole. Not everybody's lying.
But that's
the perspective of how people see you.
Right, that's perspective.
Everybody gonna get to see certain sides.
Everybody can't see the same wrong thing.
Right, but also too though, everybody
can't see the same wrong.
They can't.
Exactly.
I'm just.
Oh.
They can't. They just can't.
I'll piggyback off of that right there. Like if you say I'm an asshole, she says I'm an asshole, then I'm gonna be like, okay, cool. I'm just an asshole that you can't switch.
Exactly.
So it's just like I'll talk about your podcast real quick, but this is why Everybody Can't Convos podcast is like different. Because everybody can't have the conversations or be least knowledgeable to have a decent conversation without feeling like somebody might be an asshole. Right. But you also too know that like people's perspective is only internal. Because 9 times out of 10, if you feel like that person's an asshole, 9 times out of 10 you're an asshole.
Right. Exactly. Well, I always make sure that I come off on people a certain way. I do it on purpose. It's not just you, JR. When I walked in, I immediately I kind of did it to Miss Holly. I did it to Jesse too. Like, who is this? Who said she was coming on the show? Like, nobody discussed this in front of me. It was the same thing.
She kicked the door open.
I didn't know. Wait a minute. I kicked the door open. Like that. Over exaggerate. He closed the door in my face. And I kicked the door open. Like, every action deserves a reaction.
Okay, that's the part that people don't.
And then I asked you, who are you?
People don't be wanting to say that.
But and the whole point of that is to see how people react to me and see if I can win them over, because you either gonna end not liking me or you're gonna end loving me. If you love me when the day is over, you're gonna love me forever. If you don't like me when the day is over, you're an asshole.
Right.
You're an asshole.
Right, but can I make
and it's all love. Like you can't ever come in and I just got thrown off a square.
But I tell you what though, can I make an admission? I'm making a big admission right now.
Go ahead.
In 2025, there are a group of people who think I'm the biggest asshole ever.
In 2025?
In 2025, and I'm leaving them right here in 2025.
Okay.
But the important part is they think that because I was reacting to being in the wrong circle. I had no business being around these people from the get-go.
Right.
I was not living according to my future. So yes, they can think I'm an asshole, but they got the wrong part of me at the wrong time. I had no business being around them. So
yes,
I had to look at myself first. Okay, yeah, they can think that, but I had no business being around them. So it's part of me too.
In 2023, I definitely did a bold move and walked away from a lot of people going into the new year. I had been spending time rehabbing my house. I knew we would be moving in on January 1st, and I wanted to remove myself from the table. The crazy part about that, I became a part of podcasting by February, and I changed, you know, my life changed in a direction that I had already manifested, you know, because I was sitting at the table with people, and you be sitting around people, and they be like, this is what we should do, y'all. We should do this. And pass me the blunt. Who got the bottle? Right. You know what I mean? And then you be sitting there for 8 hours, and we ain't did nothing. Like, we should have recorded the drunken conversation. You know, if nothing else, you know. Hey, caller, what's going on?
Hola, how y'all doing?
Hola,
I'm feeling well.
Good morning.
I'm sick.
You sick? What's going on?
No, I'm good. Go ahead.
I'm the type of person, I don't care. I'm at the age right now, I don't give a shit what everybody does.
We know.
Oh, yeah.
So that means you're definitely over 40.
Because
maybe 50.
You gotta have, what I've learned is, I don't be a part of other people's circle. You're gonna be part of my circle. I dictate.
Hey, that's good.
You gotta learn how to be the hub of your own will. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One thing, and it starts with the do not caring, having no care about what anyone thinks. It doesn't matter. Grandmama, my dad, I don't care what you think of me, because I know what I've accomplished, what I'm capable of doing, and because, Blake, you already know we fish. We can be some wishy-washy motherfuckers.
Yeah,
right?
I'm wishy-washy than a motherfucker.
And because of what I do for a living, and of course we deal with the public, I have what I like to put on. Right? I'm gonna put on a little performance for you while you're in my car for 45 minutes.
Right.
And I'm gonna sell you, like, I'm gonna get off enough caffeine. I'm gonna sell you a whole story. By the time we made it, there's like, oh wow, they don't want to get out, but get out, because I love being by myself.
Right.
I love my solace. I love to sit back and watch and observe who they are. And what I've learned is I don't like to bother with nobody, so I don't pick up the phone. People call me, people contact me. I don't try to. You know what? I'll be honest with you. On a daily basis, podcasting is probably the only thing I call.
Oh,
we appreciate that.
And you call every fucking day.
And guess what? I won't pick up the phone to call my father. I don't call nobody unless it's my wife or something.
You know what? You know
That's
what? I relate to that. I mean, and when he said we fish, we're both Pisces. It's a lot of things that I relate to. I will make sure I shuck and jive for people to make sure they have a good time, especially like as a photographer.
Yeah.
And then like when y'all walk out, I be like, thank God.
Thank God.
You know what I mean? Like, but as long as they enjoy themselves.
You know where it comes from, like, too? We absorb so much energy from people.
Right.
And that energy absorption. That's why I say I have to get, like, I literally did not leave the house. Only thing I did yesterday was call the show.
Right.
Swear to God, I didn't leave the house. I didn't do nothing because I got to recharge my batteries from absorbing everyone else's energy. People dump on me all their problems. And I've been trying to tell them, that's why I be like, listen, I'm a solution-based person. Do not call me with your problems, because you're not going to like what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you, you're an asshole. That's the reason why this is happening to you. Or you're not up on things, but absorbing that crazy energy and trying to decompress. Oh, my God.
Thank you for calling in. You know I'm going to cut you off. Love you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Dorian.
Now, my brother called me an asshole. So what? You're a Scorpio. What's worse than that? I'm sorry, Shan.
That was hurt.
I'm just saying, So wait a minute, Shan, did you see a picture that I sent over?
Yes.
Okay, so real quick, we're gonna flip the script. There's a picture that I posted on my Facebook page. I want everybody to take a look at it and give me their perspective. Y'all see that?
I saw when you posted this, girl.
What is wrong with this?
But nobody on this panel got a chance to tell me how they felt about it. So I want everybody to take a look and then just tell me what they see from the image. You want to go? Which one of the ladies want to go first?
You see me. I'm gonna just go ahead and go on.
You want to go first, Shan?
I'll go ahead and go.
I ain't gonna
Okay, go ahead. We can take it down. Good.
It's not nothing wrong with the picture. I'm like, okay, if he did right enough that I don't even like feet. Like, okay, you must have really done something right, sir, for her to be on the floor rubbing your big feet. Fine.
I hope there's nails cut though.
I
look,
think if his feet nasty,
it's a mark on his face.
That's all. So you must have done something right.
Yeah, the picture I don't have a problem with. It's the verbiage that's on the picture.
Yes.
With the whole
I
notion.
never had this kind of piece.
I just think it's a smirk. That's it.
To me, the whole notion of peace is just a woman rubbing your feet and not pressure. If a chick really care about you, you're going to get pressure.
Is that a
because
smirk?
It's just a smirk. It's a smirk on his face.
Smiling.
That's not
It's
a
a
smile.
smile.
That's a smile.
to me, it looks relaxed.
It's giving.
Oh, it's giving relaxed.
So
I don't know.
So JR, what are you?
I'm letting all the women go first.
Okay, Maria.
So I'm going to give my honest perspective. So as she said, depends on the perspective you're looking. Can you put that back up really quick for me? So if you look at the picture from the perspective of he does everything for me, like we're a good partnership, like the relationship is good. This is normal. This will be normal. This is great. I want to take care of him like I want to keep him. Bothers me though, because you're saying I take care of him like I want to keep him, in the sense of you could lose him if you did something wrong. And then he says, I ain't never had this kind of peace before. What peace are you actually getting? And what is the peace that you receive from her just catering to you? Or you can look at it as, oh, she's finally looking at me in a way where I matter. So it really depends on the perspective and where the relationship is. Now, if this some toxics, it's like, girl, what is you doing? And that's where Shandy come in with the smirk, like, oh, she doing what I want her to do. And she's doing it because she don't want to lose him, because she wants to be something that he feels he needs. But neither one of them ain't even know what peace is on both ends. So it depends on how you look at the perspective.
Man, I ain't watching cartoons with y'all at all. Jesus Christ.
I saw this nice
It's just
picture
out for fun
of
with a gun.
woman rubbing her feet.
So one thing is, I want to keep him. Like, do we actually treat our partners as if we want to keep them on a day-to-day basis? You know what I'm saying? And that does take action. That doesn't take words, because this is in her head. She's not saying this out loud. You know, I want to treat him every day accordingly. So it could be a foot rub. It could be me making a meal. It could be me listening or shutting the fuck up. You know what I mean? I have to make sure that every day with this man, I am doing something like I want to keep him, because bitches can talk and act like they don't want to keep their man. Like, can we all agree sometimes we can screw up? And make sure.
Women definitely self-sabotage, and women got some issues going on, even in these days and time with dating. So I do understand why some men be like, oh.
And with that being said, he's probably never dated anybody who shut the fuck up. So he ain't never had peace like this before. So, like, You know what I'm saying? Like these are thoughts. So obviously the room is quiet. It can be music going or whatever, but I'm just thinking about our men and how we take care of them and how we find people when it's time to find people. We do it in a situationship, and then it can be reversed. You know what I mean? Like, what if he was saying, I want to do and act like I want to keep her every day. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, this is just that moment in time, but I'm sure if he ain't never had peace like this, he is also thinking, what can I do for this woman every day to make sure I don't lose her?
I'm about to eat the bottom out that girl, boy.
You can eat the bottom.
And you are totally right. You are totally
What did she say?
She said some women don't, they dog them, look at their men as a wallet and keep their hands out. That is totally true.
Can you go through some of the comments, Shan?
Yep. What I missed?
I was just saying, can you read them?
Yeah. Going through. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. I'm putting them up.
Yeah, before the men tell us what their thoughts.
Okay.
And honestly, like me, in the last year and a half, I've been doing Lyft, and the conversations, I now understand men's perspective a little better when it comes to women. Like, I literally hear women teaching their daughters how to dog their fathers because the mom is still mad at the dad. Like, literally, I'm about to fight his wife because I just don't like her because he should have made me his wife. Are you serious?
That's why you're not his wife.
Exactly. And then I'm going to teach my daughter, like, my daughter, me and her, we're the same size, and her daddy get her anything, so I'm about to have her tell him to go get this. What?
Ew.
Is this real? Wow. Or the one where, men ask, and this, I can ask you guys too, why do some men, and I answered this question for the guy who asked me, like, I'm tired of women disrespecting me and calling me out my name and this and that and this and that. I said, so why do you accept it?
Right.
And he like, that's how my mama talk, that's how my auntie talk, that's how what we grew up around. I'm from Dexter. What does that mean?
I'm from Dexter too, and I wasn't taught that.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. So like, when men hear that.
Let's go back to your question. I want Shan to run down some of the comments.
Yeah.
Are you?
Cal, I'm over here in my seat, not saying anything for a reason.
Okay, good.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay, Shan, what are you saying?
So, Yamimi said it's just a picture. Read the words. Davino said sounds like you trying to find something he did to not deserve it. Yamimi said, and there's nothing wrong with rubbing a man's feet. What's wrong with the smirk? He better smile while I'm rubbing his damn dog. Davino said, seems like you're saying no man deserves that type of submission. Yamimi said, because I could take care of a man I don't give a damn or like, he's not appreciated. Cal said, Maria Johnson, countless men have not even had a fraction of that type of treatment. The expectation is one-sided for most.
That is true, and I found that out as well.
Yeah, Davina said, y'all ladies dissected that 100 ways. Dorian said she provided a unique perspective. And the word pressure implies that it is unwanted or forced, where information is all that's required for a man who cares about you to make adjustments. And the piece is appreciation. Previous person said he must have done something right. Some women don't. They dog them, look at their man's wallet, keep their handouts.
And where we at?
Dorian said, I've been treated like Prince Hakeem before. It's a unique experience.
Hit rose petals and everything. Like what?
Wow.
They said you can't outlove someone's internal narrative and self-sabotage.
Yes. So I'm gonna go to the guys. Like,
what was her opinion? She never said her.
I'm staying out.
Shanny is being engineered.
Somebody get her a shot. It's the last show to get. We're gonna get back to it before this show is over.
Cal already know. That's why he's like, defend that. He know I'm like, okay, but are we talking about the picture or just in general?
Would you rub a man's feet?
Yes, I have no problem with that.
Okay,
My
so
only issue is that I feel like men always want to say like, okay, what the women don't do, but it's women that do it and they still don't get treated right. Or, you know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, I don't mind rubbing your feet. I don't mind you rubbing mine. I feel like we should be helping each other, but I don't like how men try to put, oh, I never had this piece before. Oh, she rubbing my feet. Oh, she giving me massages. She doing it. She taking care of the bills. And you still gon', you know what I'm saying?
Go someplace else or not ignore.
So my whole thing is, I just feel like both parties should be loving on and you know each other. Like, it shouldn't be this piece or that piece, or no, y'all should both be bringing peace. After a long day, y'all should be each other peace. But rubbing a man's feet ain't gonna keep him, just like paying a woman bills ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? That's the part that I don't like.
Wait a minute. Now, I'm 46 years old, and I don't
at 46.
I don't need to step out too often. You pay my bill, I ain't going nowhere.
At 46 though, but
rubbing your feet would be a thing.
But would you have that same mindset in your 30s or your 20s?
No.
When you like, I can pay my own bill.
I never had anybody offer, so I wouldn't know what that's like. Go ahead, JR.
I let him go.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. The fact that we even had this conversation speaks to a bigger problem. Can we agree to that? The fact we having this conversation speaks to a bigger problem. That we're just not communicating as men and women, period.
Facts. They don't, but that goes back to what we talked about earlier, emotional intelligence. Most people who are not emotional intelligent, they don't know how to handle certain conversations. So it's more of an argument. Now she nagging me, and versus I'm just simply asking you a question.
And telling you what my needs are.
And then, it's like people use these kind of pictures to validate their own self garbage, I'll put it that way. 'Cause a lot of people just out here just spreading whatever.
Calvin, you are totally right, and that's why there's a lot of generational issues.
Yeah. And then you got what I call, I was reading Buddhism, and he talk about yin and yang and how men and women are supposed to be yin and yang, and how they work in, one is the opposite and they work in cohesion. We missing that.
We are
definitely missing that. We don't know how to work in cohesion with our differences.
Okay. And so, JR?
I was gonna go back to your point. I guess it is it's the context that's taken out of the content. I don't think men and women listen to each other, right? So communication has been the number one thing that I know I have to work on, right? But also too, but if a lady lets you know, she says, hey, I ain't never rubbed no man's feet in X, Y, and Z, and she actually takes the time to rub your feet, hey, it's no pressure, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, at that same thought process, it's like, did she just touch my feet? What you want? What you want,
Yeah, and that's cool because that'll even come off as a joking way. You know what I'm saying? Depending on that person.
But see, that comes with the emotional intelligence and the mindset, right? So your mindset is like, if she says, hey, I've never rubbed a man's feet, and then she rubs your feet.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God, no. I didn't see that part. I was reading the comment before.
He don't pay bills. That I know for sure. Okay. That's my friend. That's my little brother. I don't know for sure. He too busy paying other bitches bills. He didn't pay mine, but he will help if I ask.
Say he paying the wrong
I'm sorry about that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You good.
No,
but I think
Mark, you right.
We don't listen, right? And sometimes we listen to respond instead of just listening. And so it's just like to say an argument happens, right? Oh, I rubbed your feet. You bring it up as if you were dissatisfied, but while it was being done, you were satisfied.
Right.
And then now that's the context taken out of the content. And so a lot of times we get bombarded or convoluted with, oh, I bought you this purse, or I bought you this, and I bought you this, or I did this and did that. But then the acts of kindness is in the chivalry. It's like kind of like how I was taught. So I don't have a problem. I love feet. So foot fetish, that's me. But at the end of the day, I rub feet.
Yeah, that's real.
But also, but
you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
Yeah, but here's the thing. It's just that like, I'm a person that like, I'm gonna think outside the box, right? I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it in such of a way, whether it's cold, whether it's hot, whether you wet, whether you dry. You know, I'm that person, right?
Right.
So it's just like some of the things that we haven't been taught. But also going back to what the picture was saying, if she thinks that she can lose him, then she wasn't never doing the things in the beginning for him. And so if she gave pressure, if he said, "Oh, this is relieving pressure" or whatever X, Y, and Z, sometimes like you said, in the season of, you said 2023, and then you wasn't with the same amount of people when you joined. You got rehabilitate your house, right? And then you got out of that circle with friends that were doing wrong. But if they taught you how to treat a man wrong and doing wrong, you were going to continue on staying in that circle. Then you would not be where you are today. So then when it comes to dating a woman or a man, it works on both ends, right? Because a lot of times, as being a parent and watching your parents, you didn't learn a lot of those things by yourself.
Right.
You made mistakes if you talked to that man that way or the woman talked to you that way. And no matter what happened, it was just because you've been around it and you've been exposed to it. And then now your spirit has been tainted.
Absolutely.
And so now that your spirit has been tainted, you now think that you have to do something when you really don't have to do anything but just love a person. And love is so hard because it's I don't like holidays, right? I don't like a lot of holidays. But we take a holiday such as Valentine's Day and we make it all what it's not to be, but I feel like Valentine's Day is every day.
Do you know?
In the sense of,
I mean, no. Okay, because please, because I ain't got flowers in months.
But I'll tell you this. It goes back to listening, right? And so when I say it's like Valentine's is like every day, it's like just because you go to a restaurant, right? You know her favorite drink or you know her favorite meal. Take her that's showing that you care and that you think about her, right? Or if you go shopping, you're like, hey, I'm at such and such store. I know you needed some new underwear, but get what I'm saying? You're building it and you're doing it. Or when you got it, you don't have a problem sharing it. So now when she does something like that for you, she does only doing it. She's doing
you go to the store and say, well, you need some new panties.
Panties.
Ain't nobody ever called me saying like you need some new panties. Somebody put that on their 2026 list. I need that call. Like you need some new panties.
I wouldn't call. I just do it.
Okay.
I just do it. I just pick them up. Just come home with them. Like, here, I got you something.
So, real quick, Maria, are you single? Please, Jesus Christ, superstar, answer the question.
Because he said what he said.
Yes, no, maybe so. Looking occupied.
Single, taken, maybe. What is
I am very much single.
Okay, cool.
Oh, she's super single.
So
but I am terrified of dating.
Okay,
there you go.
So and I'm happy you said that. And I'm gonna wrap this up with the picture. It is something that I realized when I had over 100 interactions on this question. You know, I made a whole 24 cents on Facebook yesterday.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
What I realized was. It comes down to how women have been treated and how they see it. So if you had asked me this question earlier this year when I was in the deepest of my hurt, I would have said it's nothing you can do to keep a man. It's not a amount of rubbing. It ain't a amount of things that you can tell that man that you want for yourself that he's going to hear you. And the peace and keeping him is going to be interchangeable. You can ask me now, and I absolutely know that.
Sorry. It'd be a hell no.
Wait a minute, real quick.
Heavy on that.
Real quick, I absolutely know that if you take care of a person, they're going to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? So it really depends on the mind frame.
Thank you.
That I'm in right now, and then. You know, we'll see what 2026 brings. Speaking of that, real quick, we're going to go to commercial, and then we're going to come up with our wrap-up show, right?
Right. Y'all good? Oh, shucky now.
Thank y'all. Y'all hold on tight.
Like hollering a Dion.
Hey, it's my show.
That's so good.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
All men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair!
How are you feeling, Kimber?
To be honest with you, I don't really know how I feel.
Guy meets a girl at the grocery store or at a party, and then they lock eyes from across the room, and then they fall madly in love with each other. My name is Taylor. It's nice to meet you.
I think she's the one.
What do you even know about this girl, Cal?
I don't forget no faces.
I never teach you how to flex from people.
Tell me about this girl.
I think this one's special, Jules.
I don't know what you gotta do or how you gotta do it. Just save my daughter.
Our medical teams had exhausted all viable options for her. I'm very sorry for the loss.
The craziest part is you looked out for me more than you did the whole time I was pregnant.
Did you ever once think what this poly bullshit would do to Bria?
You better speak!
You already think we can't walk and chew gum at the same time?
I thought we could be something special.
You're not fixing it, man! Fix it! Fix it!
What? What kind of man you think I am?
I don't know.
You took a part of my soul, but I'd still give you more,
So I'm gonna be like Queen Latifah and these bitches set it off. I ain't risking my life for no $2,000. You got $1 million in the hood. Somebody gonna fuck around and rob that motherfucker. You see a bitch, then smack a bitch.
You? I promise. Pinky promise.
You wish you had something like me and your daddy.
I do wish I had something like y'all.
Mom, I'm pregnant.
Pregnant? How'd that happen?
It's short around 6 to 8 weeks. My parents just have something so special that I desire to have.
So you gonna tell your new man or your old man?
But she leaves a fucking note. A fucking note? Nigga, I just lost my mind. All she leave me is a note.
Ooh, I'll play.
Shit, I guess I'll play too then.
Lauren, come on.
No, I promised Marie I was gonna stop being messy.
Oh my God. Is that Marie?
Nigga, you know my name.
Oh, you must be the ex, huh? My bad broke, cause last time I checked, she didn't even tell you about her baby.
Hey, that's enough! That's enough!
A stupid ass nigga.
Man, stop! So what does this mean? What does this mean?
Bitch, stop talking to me.
Marie, you are such a fucking hoe.
you.
Oh, now you wanna slap me?
Let me know if you want to make some bread. I'll show you where the stash at.
How you feel about working for me?
What's the problem?
I was part of a violent drug organization. You can let everybody know that I ain't to be played with. You've been running the streets, pushing dope.
Shut your lying ass up! Working for the devil don't pay. I live by the gun. What? Yo, Mike, you gotta get over here, man. Your brother's body's still in the house.
Did you ever think that maybe he has his own demons that he's fighting? It takes God time to change people.
I did grow with my father in my life. Honestly, that was the problem. Because having a father and having a good father is two different things.
Hey, real quick, I know you guys are enjoying the show. Yes, we are always having a good time on the Rise and Grind show. But please, do me a favor. Go to YouTube, type in Rise and Grind Morning Show. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Therefore, you can always be in tune with our live content and interact with us, be in the comments, and we can keep bringing dope, hot content to you. Now, we're going right back to the show.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I thank you guys for staying with us, sticking with us. We are so excited to have you guys here with us. This year has been amazing being a part of the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Monday through Friday, conversation, guest appearances, you know. We're supposed to start at 9:15. We normally give it to you at like 9:25, but we give you the 2 hours you deserve. And I thank you guys for sticking in with us. I thank this panel for sitting in with. This is like the best last year of the show. This is like almost just a little bit better than my birthday show when everybody popped up on me. But they had champagne and cupcakes. You guys brought nothing, so it can't be better than that. So real quick, what? You can stay until March and make it better.
Stay into March. Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, he's from Atlanta. He could stay.
Oh, you gotta go
in
home.
Detroit. You gotta go home.
No, you gotta go home.
Where in Atlanta?
Atlanta.
I live in Atlanta. That's why I said where, because Atlanta is big.
Right, but you know where the state prison is?
Mm-hmm.
Over there where the driver moved there is?
Yeah, where your what's that? 7 o'clock alarm is them coming through to the courthouse every morning.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Yeah, so.
That sounds like the city.
No, we don't do that. I don't think we do that. Like, can you hear them taking the prisoners from one location to the next? Like, you hear it.
Right. I mean, you talk about over there. No.
You see it. Like, I was right next to it. So.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to Magic City though. We love Magic City. Shout out to Magic City. Had so much fun there. Especially going back to what was that? Oh, All-Star Game in Atlanta. Oh my God.
What's that? 1996.
Yes, it was.
Stay current. Stay current.
But you know, I've been going since then though. I've been going since then. Me and Magic City got history.
Your name on the wall.
VIP.
Okay, so that's Kale's Unfiltered, and this is my show. Right. So we doing the 2025 wrap up. How we gonna start this, Shan?
Let's do a video.
Let's do a video, y'all.
Videos. Jukebox.
Okay.
Call this in, y'all.
I appreciate you saying that because that's one of the issues that I have. I can get up in the middle of the night and not be able to get back to sleep immediately. And I realize I'm wasting those hours too, using that as an excuse that it's the middle of the night. So I'll go back to social media and start scrolling about things that I really shouldn't be concerned about instead of possibly getting up and cleaning my kitchen or working on my book or whatever I'm supposed to be doing. And that's part of the 24 hours. Like everybody is
but people like you know how to fix it, Lake.
You know what I'm saying? People like you are going to fix it and know how to. You know what I'm saying?
That's one of my prayers, though. That is one of my prayers, to fix it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To put myself in a mind frame that between 2 and 4, I can work too. Because we're really only talking about people right now. The conversation is only about 12 to 16 hours after 5, 6 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? No one's really talking about that 11 to 5 o'clock hours. You know what I mean?
But I'm gonna tell you the real though. Like, I'm gonna tell you the real. I worked in a plant for almost 20 years. Like, I worked night shift for the whole time I was there. So being up at night, that ain't really like a stretch for me. But some people, you know, people bodies work different. People diets are different. Like Dorian was saying, if you eating sweets all day, you eating messed up every single day, your body not gonna function right. You're not gonna sleep right. It's gonna be a whole cycle. So it's like it all goes together. The food, the sleep, the prioritization of whatever your duties are, or whatever. Like, it all goes together. But it's like a lot of people don't have that, and I didn't have it for a long time. A lot of people don't have that discipline to actually put that into a process.
Right. This is going to be nice, linking her many hairstyles. So,
and you got good guts.
Thank you.
Did you just say good?
Okay,
well, the video was about gut health.
No, the video was not.
It was about good health.
The video was the video, and I was about to ask you, asshole. So, no, so Kels, the video was about everybody having the same 24 hours.
Right.
And it was pretty much like, you know how people say, you got the same 24 hours as I do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what is your do you think everybody has the same 24 hours in a day?
Hell no, everybody ain't doing the same stuff every day. I know my 24 hours, especially, thank God I'm off this week. So, but normally my day starts at around 4 in the morning before I go to work, until I get up, get dressed, go to work. Get off work around between 1:30, 2:30. Then after that, might have some running around to do, but I try to get a nap in.
You got to get a nap,
Yeah,
especially when you're old.
Why? You know what?
I'm sorry. I wasn't saying you old.
I am oldest person here, but at 53, we had to get our nap in because you were crash and burn trying to go hard and paint for 12, 16 hours straight. It just don't work.
My dad do a lot. He get a nap in. Anybody got anything else to say about the 24 hours?
All right, so I'll say this. Everybody does have the same 24 hours, meaning that we're given life, we're given breath, we're given spiritual guidance and different things of that nature. So in that aspect, what you do in those 24 hours is different because there's some people that are mothers, there's some people that are teachers, there's some people that are directors, there's people, whatever you are, how you use your 24 hours is different, but everybody does have the same exact 24 hours. Now, it depends too if you're a night person, because if you, like the guy, when your thing, he was like, oh, I work night shift, so all he knows is night shift for 20 years.
Right.
So you can't change him after 20 years because it's embedded in him. But we all still have the same 24 hours. Now, how he use it, that's him.
That's up to you.
Right,
okay.
right.
Shan, what's the next clip?
Yamina said naps are life. Yes, Yamina, there are.
I wish I could take a nap.
Man.
Every time I go take a nap, somebody goes, excuse me.
Okay.
I need something.
Here's the thing, but when I was praying, I was like, God, I don't never want to be in love with another woman in another race, because I knew the detriment back then when I was 17, 18 years old, and I feel that the myth of mating with a white woman for the wrong things, for our children to have good hair, bullshit. For them to be fair skinned enough to where they can pass for certain things or their life would be better.
But was that a myth, say 50, 60 years ago?
Yeah, I mean, all this.
It wasn't a myth.
It is.
When black people started having babies by Caucasians, people were able to pass. Their hair was better.
No, they're not better.
It's finer. Okay, at the time, it was thought to be better. If right now, I love the fact that people are pressing and wearing their natural hair and things like that. We're not perming, we're not poisoning our scalps to make it look more white. But at the time, that hair was more fine.
It was.
Where that person could pass or be treated better. Even when you talk about slavery, that person can be in the house. That person can be warm. That person can have better clothing. That person can eat better.
Okay.
You know, so a father or more so a mother who bore a half-white child felt some kind of pride that her child didn't have to go through the same agony that she had to endure every day. She could actually see her child be able to live a better life. And that went on for a really long time. We're just now getting our shit together where black people are unified and looking at all of us as one. We're just getting there in 2025.
I don't even,
Just kidding. My mother graduated from high school in 1976, and she's very light-skinned, and she had issues.
Light-skinned, I love it.
Huh?
Light-skinned, I love it.
She's like, cause she,
you gotta put the extra part on there so they know how light she is. She's skinned it. Damn it.
And the reason why I say light-skinned is because she has nappy hair, so they knew she was black. You know, she couldn't pass for anything but black, but she had to fight a lot because nobody was her color.
My mom was very fair as well.
I definitely agree with you. Dorian said we must understand the system that we are a part of, but victims of it.
Oh, that's classic throwback.
Go ahead.
Classic throwback.
That just took me. That sent me. I mean, both of you guys have valid points, and I think it comes down to preference. But I think nowadays, sometimes preferences are rooted in some of the negative things that you talked about, that you spoke about on that clip. And sometimes to the point where people aren't even aware that their preferences have been built off of that subconscious self-hate or those subconscious traumas that they've been exposed to.
Wow.
I mean, there's not only was colorism an issue, I think now texturism has become an issue. Like before I locked my hair, I have a what is it, like a 3B kind of curl. And, you know, people would be, oh, well, you know, comments, you pretty to be dark skinned, or what you mix with. Or when I would travel to other countries, one of the, oh my goodness, it was offensive but also ridiculous. We in Brazil at a club, I'm speaking the conversational Brazilian Portuguese that I can. Dude at the club, he's cute. And so the conversation only goes so far, and I'm like, English? And he's like, oh, yeah, I speak English. He ain't had no accent, though. And I'm like, wait a minute, where you from? And he was like, oh, shit, where you from? I'm like, Detroit. And he like, oh, I thought you was from here. And it was like all of a sudden I went from
you wasn't cute anymore,
right? And I'm like, so my appearance, my texture, my skin tone, that wasn't the issue. The issue was you didn't want a black woman.
Men love foreign coochie. That's what. That's
that was. I've been on the same thing for real though.
You would have cold switched on her if she was like, yeah, so what up though? Like, what up though? Excuse me, por favor.
If I'm in another country, I'm sampling the flavor of that country. I'm not trying to dang with nobody I can be with here. If I'm in Spain, I'm gonna try me to smash a girl. If I'm in Europe, if I'm in Germany, I'm gonna grab me a German girl. I want to see what that culture is like.
In the bed?
Yes.
Cause that's go to a restaurant.
But like, okay, so look though, here's another perspective. Okay, me being from Atlanta, if I met a Detroit female as such, and she talked and she said, "What up, though?" and I don't know that lingo, so I'm like, this might be really good because not only in the fact that she traveled to Brazil. Let's start there. How did she get here? So she must do something important, and she must be a very important person, and as we say, an exclusive VIP person. So I'm gonna be like, What's up, Charlotte? What we do? What did it do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me, though. But, like, at the end of the day, I get your foreign. But at the end of the day, but here's the thing. If you get something foreign, you'll come back with something different. Right. You know what I'm saying? If you come back with something foreign, you'll come back with something different.
All right.
Hey, I'm with it though. I'm trying to experiment, you know.
But I'm more spiritual though. So like I'm more on energy based.
Right.
So regardless if she's Brazilian, Ethiopian, whatever she is, that still bothers me.
No,
because like we don't learn just one thing in the sexuality of having sex.
Right.
People don't realize that we're giving energy and that we're taking depleting energy. So even though we have the testosterone to be like, oh, she's cute, she got a big butt, oh, I'm gonna do this, woo woo, and she's in another country, they do it. But then again, when we get married, that's the less testosterone, that's the less energy, that's the less thing that we depleted over time. That's why like it's good for some women to have, well, all women and guys to have less bodies than to have more bodies. When we're taught in high school, when we're taught in college, like yeah, I had my college experience, and I'm not gonna say that I did not have fun, but at the end of the day, I would say that if I was taught well-mannered in that way or understood what I understand now, then I'd be married, and you feel me?
Right.
Yeah. And then it would take me to another point that I would want to grow spiritually with my wife, and not just sexually with anybody every else. And then so when you share your energy, that goes back to the hurt that you talked about, because we share so much energy out in the world, or we share so many our body. And then now, when we internalize it, it's like, yeah, I want the experience, but do I want the damage that comes with it?
I do. I want it all of it.
It was a word.
It was definitely a word.
That was
You
a
want
word.
all of what?
The experience, the damage, all of it. I'm trying to like.
You know how long it take you to heal from that?
Did you ever have somebody talk
I can't
to
keep
you?
starting over.
Ever had somebody talk that to you in Jamaican? In patois?
No, it would probably be a little funny sounding, right?
Ooh.
Well, one of the
sound funny.
One of the things we see in here, somebody said that men love foreign mentality. It's not just about the coochie. You know what I mean? And Yamina said foreign men love black women. So I'm kind of like Kelly. You know what I'm saying? You take me somewhere, I'm sampling the native tongue.
You got something to go down.
She was like,
I don't need to sample nothing. No, thank you, because I don't know what your healthcare look like.
Foreign disease.
Sir, do you have a my chart? No, thank you. I am not with the shenanigans while I am traveling.
I'm with you, bro.
I didn't understand the question.
She was asking. Well, Brittany was asking, busting out your moves all at the first time. I feel like it's kind of hard to deliver mid.
I didn't say deliver mid.
Okay.
I don't ever think you should deliver mid.
I feel like it's kind of hard to
You shouldn't do everything that you're doing to the mid because I don't want to.
I don't think you should ever do anything mid. I don't ever believe that. You should
not. Depends on who you are. Sometimes do that because it can help both of us.
Yeah. That's because that's a Leo in me. So
it can help both of us in the end if you give
I understand
me
that. But it's kind of hard to hold back though, because you want your person or whoever you dealing with at the time to enjoy. Y'all want to enjoy each other, so it's kind of hard to hold back.
Yamina said you don't show everything.
Yeah, I understand you can't show everything. However, it is hard to hold back when the vibe is right like that.
The vibe is everything. I ain't gonna lie. The vibe.
I agree.
Okay.
Right. I agree.
Yeah. So you agree with what? So there was two things being said on this video.
Okay.
So from what I take, it is when you're having sex with somebody and it's a new partner, should you give them all of your talents, or should you hold off on being mid? So
I'm gonna say this, and then this is just gonna silence it all. Put her head through the mattress, and that's it.
No. So you put
within the first 24 hours, you dealing with somebody in your bushes. She calling you 45 times, and now you got an attitude because she going crazy on you. You wondering why? Why would you do that?
No. Here's the thing. I put it like this. It's just that you don't put everything out there, but you put your best foot forward. I'm
And guess what?
Right, hold on, wait.
She about to put the psycho forward.
No.
And then she gonna be like, you're mine, because for some reason in women mind,
No.
sex accumulates to a relationship. Whoop-de-doo.
Right, but whoop-de-doo, I like that. No. Here's the thing. It's what and I've experienced this in my time period. It's what young folks, and just being a year or two apart, is what they already are used to, right? Mm-hmm. So it's just like, okay, I'm from Atlanta, so how I do is what I do. Feel me? Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day,
shout out to Atlanta dudes.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but if you know, you know. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, if it's like, okay,
crazy.
Stop talking to people.
Listen, it's to a certain extent. But anyway, what I'm saying is that it's like if a girl, like, okay, yeah, we used to doing the
Calvin, would y'all let this man talk?
Sure. It's all good. But what I'm saying is that, like, if she's always just used to Detroit dip, let's just say what it is, then she's like, okay, you could be from, I don't know how y'all do that little hand thing.
It's right here.
It's right here.
Yeah.
Detroit is here.
Okay. Yes. So it's here.
But again, you used to somebody from Dexter, or you use some for Highland, whatever they
West
from.
Side chick.
Okay, I'm sorry to cut you off. I think one of the biggest issues, like, you know, you don't know nothing about Detroit. You just trying. I was stopping you from embarrassing yourself, right?
We gotta get you there.
One of the things that I do realize is the worst thing in the world is Detroit Doc. It's not Dick. It's Dick or Doc.
We got no song.
One of the things that I do realize is that don't put your best foot forward on the first time you meet me, and then have me begging you for the doc, and then you don't want to do nothing. You decrease your performance level. Like, that's the most irritating shit in the world.
That's the difference. That's what I was saying, though. It's like, again, there's some things that you say that I believe that you do say for marriage. There's some freaky, whatever things outside that you do in your marriage, correct? Mm-hmm. But at the same time, if you're not gonna put your best foot forward, then why step to her anyway?
So one of the things, let's go back, since y'all was all hype about the comments. What I have, Tajman said there's levels to my performance. Right. Yamina, no, hold back a little, but still don't give me an ew, because I ain't coming back. Yuck. Calvin said, when you go to an amusement park, you accept the terms and conditions.
You don't read none of them things. You don't read none of it. You just sign your signature.
But is anybody giving terms and conditions? Let's be honest. Are you really having conversations about terms and conditions before you're doing it? No.
Anyway.
But also, back to what we said about the energy, right? Not be honest with you. Have anybody ever had sex with a person and they were all in, and once something like a code switch or a energy switch, you used to like, I shouldn't even be here doing it.
Yes. Man.
Yes. That's it. But then your performance level goes down.
Ain't no performance.
Right. But it's just wishing that it's over.
Yes.
And then when you realize what you've done, you just wasted your body, you just wasted a spirit, you just wasted that energy. And then when you find that one person or a guy or girl that does it well, you be like, that's when you say you go crazy.
I say this though, I treat myself like this. To Calvin's point, yes, I'm an amusement park, but you can't get on all the rides right now. You can get on this right now.
Okay. Start with the kiddie ride.
You can get on this
work your way up.
But that stuff in the back, you can't get on that yet.
I got that was a good perspective.
Yeah,
I like that perspective.
I'm only adults only.
I just say, whatever ride you let people on, don't close it down for maintenance. Can we go to the next one?
Wow.
Don't close it down for maintenance. You want to come in, Dick?
Here's the thing.
Go ahead. Don't let
I feel like you representing, both of y'all are representing each other.
Exactly.
So you should always, first of all, I'm representing myself, first and foremost.
When you marry, you gotta represent both of y'all.
And then when we come together, that's gonna be, like for me, I don't want to be with anyone that doesn't represent myself.
Exactly.
That's first and foremost. So when I get with somebody, it's going to be a representation of each other. There's going to be things that he's not going to like, and vice versa.
Right.
But so are you saying abide to everything that he has to say? Like if he has an issue with everything, then why are we together?
Exactly.
Obviously, that means you don't like anything about
the point that I'm making is there's always going to be something that they dislike. So what are you willing to give or take?
But Ty, earlier you gave the example about your wife. So what I was asking earlier, even though you was talking about you got to find a balance. However, the topic was, would you delete it to save it? I know people who would just straight, I don't give a damn about none of that. Delete your shit. Would you delete and give up the podcast and all of that? Would you do it?
No. Here's why. Here's why I wouldn't. Because my wife also knows what podcasting has done for me mentally. Okay, this shit keeps me out of jail. All right, so I have to do this.
But everybody don't be understanding that. So you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, you gotta break it down. It's an in between. Yeah. Let's reduce the social media. Baby, why you want me to delete it? You don't like me or my titties out because I can't help that I'm a 48 and this is what we doing. Right. But I ain't gotta show the skin of it all the time to leave it.
That was the show. Welcome to the stage, Dick Doc.
That's not my name. However, I am known to twist a couple uteruses. Listen, go ahead.
You talk about?
No, just go ahead.
So it's people like you to be thinking that you be funny. It's people like that.
We got to deal with it, right?
He said
so one of the conversation on this was mirroring your partner energy, like being a representation of the person that you're with.
Yeah.
You got something to say?
I mean, I think you should not mirror him because that would be kind of weird. But I definitely say the word compliment. I would say you need to compliment your partner.
Yeah.
Damn, I look like Todd. Hold on,
you look medium to the MF. Like,
what am I Todd?
Okay. So I do realize that partners. No, I'm gonna go back. One of the fear a lot of women have. Okay, crackers. One of the fear a lot of women have is that when they're out of sight of their man, that they feel like it's a possibility that she's out there being embarrassed. And I know guys don't even think about that, a lot of times. But when you're in a partnership, it's like, well, what is he doing when I'm not with him? And that's one of the biggest things. But as a woman, I absolutely believe in being able to be myself and the person who loved me, knowing that I may make a doc joke. Oh, that's a new word for dick. In a room.
Look, since you've been gone.
That I may say something freaky in a room that he's not in. But it has to be somebody who knows and loves me for that type of person. Like, I don't need you out here thinking I'm embarrassing you on purpose.
Yeah.
So, what is...
Look, I'm
That's
good
subjective.
for that's what she said or pause.
Right.
And like I be sitting there at work sometimes thinking to myself like nobody else finds this funny. Like I be immature as far as like making inappropriate jokes. So I will say that I do pay attention to my surroundings and then also the people that I'm around when I'm making certain jokes or how much I allow myself to like let my hair down and be myself, especially when I'm within a relationship, because I know that some things it could come off the wrong way, it could be perceived the wrong way, and I wouldn't want to be embarrassing to my partner. And I think also sometimes, I don't like it, but we do have to take accountability for things that could be thirst trappy or things that it's perceived the wrong way. Or perceived as flirting. Like I'm a really nice, bubbly person. I'm a like, oh my gosh, it's hugs. I'm smiley, cuddly, all of those things. I'm like, yes, glitter, unicorns, butterflies. But every male can't handle that without being like, oh, she was flirting with me. Sir, please calm down. I'm universally nice to everybody. I was the same kind of nice to your girlfriend, sir. I don't want her.
Right.
So I am mindful of it, and sometimes I think it's just paying attention to your partner and kind of knowing them and them knowing you. Back to that communication, healthy communication, and the two of you guys being able to, sometimes there may be one little thing that is just they're like, I really don't like that. Well, why don't you? Let's talk about it. What feeling is it evoking within you, and why? What past trauma or past thing that happened that makes this like really bother you? Right. Should I not be the same kind of friendly to that cousin because he smashed your ex-wife? Like those types of nuances and areas of vulnerability that sometimes you need to get into it.
But smashing your ex-wife is wild in the same room. The reason I say that because I think everybody be inappropriate a lot of times, but in their own way. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because certain people know certain things about certain people.
Right.
So they might hint on to something other people, and they take it the wrong way.
Mm-hmm. But also too, the immaturity of where our mindset is it puts you in a bubble where, like you said, like to piggyback what you said, like if you know a person's just gonna be that's gonna say y'all say doc, but a doc joke. They just gonna say it. It's
exactly.
Coming.
It's coming. It's coming.
Right. If a person say a pause joke, you know where it's coming.
Right.
But it's all about who you have within your circle and what you have in your community. Because sometimes, again, for me, I'd say just like I'll walk in the room and I'll be the first one talking. I don't care who's talking. It just, hey, how you doing? I'm JR. Oh, what you do? And they already know what time it is. I can go to an event or I can go in the setting and they already know 9 out of 10. Well, not 10 out of 10. I'm gonna talk.
Absolutely.
But at the end of the day, making a sexual preference is my mindset of saying, okay, I'm here with my partner and she already know what time it is, so I know that I can't disrespect her. But also, if it's a room full of women and it's just me and the old man, I already know. But it's the conscious thought of being emotional, intelligent, being mental, and saying, if I say something this way, it's gonna go left. I'm gonna deal with more problems at home than what the situation is right now. And also, too, some women is what I've experienced. Podcast movement. It was like a young lady. I gave her a money move. That was it. All I said was, hey, you can make money by selling real estate. That was all I said. She was like, well, what you think? How can I? And I gave her the blueprint and I laid it out. And she was like, oh, that's so great. I'm going to do that. She was like, oh, we new besties. We new best friends. She said it to the wrong person at the wrong time. And it wasn't even sexual. But the fact that she was like, oh, we can share. That was it.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Well,
I made the mistake of.
I wouldn't take Lake nowhere without giving her heads up about.
You ain't gotta give me no talking to him. That's the reason why we don't go nowhere.
Exactly. She gonna say what she want to say. Who is you?
All right.
Well, first of all, Lake might say the wrong thing at the wrong time. Trust me.
And like, as soon as you got on air, my numbers went down.
Yeah. Cause your titties deflated, huh?
No.
Yeah, they did.
Sitting.
My titties okay?
Your titties are fine. You got a great bra today.
Yeah.
And I needed Miles on here. One more 2025 thing about me having had this today and him not. So why don't you go ahead and play the next video, Shan?
No,
you can have some of my potato chips. I'm ass.
No, fuck that. They good.
You leaving? I'm sorry.
I'm not going. And this is good. Come on.
Respect and love go hand in hand. I feel like that is the same thing. So if you don't respect me, that means you don't love me.
Right.
So, and it's the same thing. So if I don't respect you, I don't love you, because you're going to do that because you want somebody in your life and you want them to feel a certain kind of way. So
Exactly.
And you want them long term. And love is a journey. I don't think that it is a one shot type of thing. I think that it is a journey. and you should be able to learn to love each other in different ways, regardless of what the action is. Yes, but it's an ongoing process because you love through different stages, especially
I agree.
when you're with somebody. Y'all
I
love
agree.
through
That
different
grows. That's why I feel like
different type of love.
See, that's what I'm saying. I feel like if you love me, you're gonna respect me just naturally. Like
It's
that's
a
why I feel like
natural thing.
love is gonna come first.
The respect comes.
Throw your head in.
So we go. Kelly gonna be leaving us soon. So
I know I gotta get my my beard done. You know,
ain't nobody asked where you were going.
Shout out to my.
I just said when you were leaving.
Yes, but shout out
You
to
gotta
my.
go get pretty.
My beard, my stylist. You can find her on In the Cut, Taylor Made the Barber. She's gonna have me looking real sharp, y'all.
All right.
She's the official hairstylist for the Kills Unfiltered podcast.
Kelly is. He think he a pretty boy. I keep telling him ain't no dark skinned man a pretty boy.
See, thank you. Okay. I'm gonna have to. Yeah. Okay.
Idris.
Okay.
It's not pretty.
Okay.
He's sexy as fine as fuck. Like it's a lot of things dark skinned men can be. Pretty ain't one of them. Not with all that hair on your face.
They're handsome.
They're handsome.
Yes.
Okay, so the video that just went on was Respect Your Love. You know,
That's a hard one though,
what makes it hard?
because you never know which one you're getting from somebody.
Exactly. You don't know what. And I absolutely agree with that. Like, I feel like I've been in relationships where I was respected, but they
not
didn't
loved.
necessarily
Yeah.
love me. And
Right.
it seems like as you get older, people are more committed to their word or how they feel about you than the emotions that they have for you. So I until you said that, I really didn't see it that way, but I know I've experienced what that is.
Right.
Now, are they intertwined? Can you have one without the other?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes, you
we
can.
just said you got one
Yeah.
without the other, but can you have love with no respect?
I think you can.
You can't.
I think when you love someone but you don't respect them, I think that comes after the hurt. Because
After they've hurt you?
Yep.
Yeah.
you can love somebody like deep, but their actions can cause you to subconsciously lose respect for them.
Absolutely.
And it comes to a point where even though you want to respect them because you love them, your inner core values cause you to not be able to respect them because of their behavior, because of their choices, because of the lies told, things that were done or not done, because their word holds no weight.
Right.
I have a question, like just to stay on that. If we think about how now, I would say 70s, 80s babies are looking at our older generation and how we're now like, oh, I didn't like how you used to talk to my mama. I didn't like, now we're that generation that want to speak, but we grew up loving you, but now we have no respect for you. We're now, I remember there was times you could never really say, I'm not going to grandma's house for Thanksgiving. I'm not going over here. Like, everybody has to go. Now you have kids where, no, I'm not, because I'm not about to stay there while I know they treated you like this. Well, we dealt with it. I don't got to. So now we have the battle as parents where I understand what my daughter is saying because she watched me go through it.
Right.
But then I also have to respect the fact that if I take her over here, they gonna feel the energy,
right?
And she gonna sit in the car the whole 4 hours we over here. So now, as a parent, we are in a situation where we're in the middle because now we got to talk to the elders. They like, why you letting her disrespect? Well, she not. She not.
I think that's one of the reasons, and that's a whole nother subject and topic. Like leaving, leaving the holidays, and everybody's wondering why so many people are in their own individual corners. Like it's 4 people over here, and I'm with my family over here. It's pretty much because of that reason. Like I don't, and in our generation, and we talked about this on one of the shows, is those creepy uncles, the friends that nobody said anything about. That generation wasn't talking about it. So I'm supposed to break bread with somebody I know that hurt me, and everybody's going to sit in the room and pretend like this shit didn't happen. Next year, what I'm gonna do, because especially when you a boy mom, and they start to pick up that their mom's uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Like as soon as my son gets taller than me, his whole protection level changes. You know what I mean? And he ain't about to sit up in here and let you talk to my mama or make my mama feel like, mama, what's wrong? Everything goes, no, baby. And so she be like, no, baby.
Everybody.
No, mama, what's wrong?
Everybody. Like, my mama talking.
You know what? I know somebody, and if that person want to get on or whatever, that's fine, because I know you probably listening, but I know somebody who he was like, his mama never said that such and such hurt her. And then you had, y'all, like, is everybody in this room crazy? Like, he lost it over things. Like, y'all knew that this Negro raped my mama, and we sitting up here still having, I'm about to kill this. Like, and they like, no, it's no big deal. That was 35 years ago. And you like, it's a big deal to me.
Exactly.
That was my, you know, so like, go over there and have your dinner.
But like you said before, that goes back to the emotional regulation and emotional intelligence. And sometimes what we've been doing and what we've been conditioned to is that we've been, back to the love and respect thing. I love my child, I love my children, but out of respect for my family, I disrespect my kid by keeping X, Y, and Z away from them. And then when they find out, oh, I love you. Well, Mama, why you ain't never tell me? Or why did you tell me?
So I was trying to protect you, but were you really protecting me? Because I got a whole...
Right. And so then there it comes, I think it becomes, as I say, an 80s baby, it'll be respect first, because one thing that I've learned and something that I'm also still working on in my time right now is that respect, give me the respect to make my own decisions. And if you give me the respect to respect my decisions, and I know that you're not coming from a heinous or hasty part, and you're still showing love or trying to show love, now I can base my decision because you respected me to give me the actual process of structure,
gotcha,
of a relationship.
And y'all mean to just said it best. If the mother has forgave the person, that's on her, but that doesn't mean I have to forgive that person.
I totally agree with you. I totally agree.
Yeah. Hey, caller, how you doing? You on air?
Hey, what's up? How y'all doing? It's G.
Hey, G.
G Money, what's going on?
Oh, chilling, man. Yeah, hey, I'm with the majority of y'all. You know, you can't be just out there on that first time, like, cause that is how you have a motherfucker in your bushes, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like this. She got to show me something though, because you ain't gonna never get past this introduction, and I'm gonna give you a good introduction, but you ain't gonna get past that. If you know what I'm saying, that's why I make sure you gotta be comfortable with me, all of that. You know what I'm saying? I need a little freak to come out. I need a little freak to come out. I don't want it all. Don't scare me. Don't scare me.
Don't turn up. No, I'm just saying. He said he needs to see a little freak.
A little freak. Okay, don't give me everything. First time.
He's Usher. Little freak. Little freak.
Thank goodness somebody else had that song in their head.
So you don't think you should put your best foot forward?
No, bye, G. Thank you for a word.
Thank you, G.
Go ahead, Shan. You say what?
Go ahead.
I don't think you should put your best foot forward.
Why not? Okay, now,
show you got a good foot though.
But
show you got a good foot.
Get one good foot. One good foot. That's it. That's all it takes.
Think of it as a job.
Yeah, I mean, he said looking for you with a flashlight in the daylight. I'm a beast. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be on beast mode with everybody. That I don't need. You know what I'm saying? I already got a hell of a smile.
In 2026 though,
what?
We on the subject of love and respect. If you're getting married in 2026, make sure you love and respect and not one the other.
Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
I can agree with that.
Because a lot of people get married being respected but not loved.
Out of obligation.
Right,
Exactly.
me.
Out of obligation.
Or some people
That's
get
singular.
married
Right.
Singular.
being loved but not respected.
And in the days of social media, because we all can see it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's one of the biggest things. And y'all know I say this all the time as media professionals, especially if you decide to be in a relationship or anything, the way you speak, the way you are, the more people that follow you, the more you have to be more true to any partner if that's what you decide to do.
Exactly.
But we'll watch you and judge. I'm judging you on social media. You know what I'm saying? I'm a scroller McScrollison. Like I would DM you like, why would you say that knowing that girl out here? Like I got such a
in regards to the respect factor, I always say that there's 3 different kinds of respect. You can get respect from fear and coercion. You can get respect that's purchased, and you can get respect that's actually earned off of your merit, your ethics, your values. And sometimes I think people operate as if those 3 types of respect are the same, and they're not. People would like for people to receive them as a level of earned respect when no, you have respect based off of fear and coercion. And it's not going to feel the same. It's not going to be the same vibe, whether you're talking about those family situations at dinner or whether you're talking about your marriage or relationship. And I think that the feelings that come behind however it is that you earned that respect at the end of, or got that respect, at the end of the day, everybody wants earned respect.
Yes.
But everyone's character and values doesn't garner that. And some people will go ahead and take the respect however they got to get it. And when you're getting that respect off of that fear, coercion, or you're purchasing, and when I say purchase, I'm literally talking about monetarily. Yes, you're literally paying for the respect. And someone is not going to love you the same way. And you're not going to get the type of love that goes with that respect the way that you're expecting. And I feel like people try to conflate that, and they're like, well, as long as I get the respect, they don't care how they get the respect. They think it's going to equate to the type of love that they want, and that's just simply not true.
But I love this, guys. So wait a minute, we gonna go to the next video because y'all be giving a word. Nope, you gonna hold your word for the next subject.
Okay.
I know you got a word.
All right, y'all. I'm out.
We're gonna miss you. Thank you for being here today.
Oh, that's a pleasure.
See you next year.
See you next. See you next year.
You gotta call like.
I got a call.
Oh.
Hey, what's going on?
I'll stick around for caller.
Okay. Hey, Miss J.
What up,
Sharice.
fam?
Good morning.
How y'all doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Give me something freaky before this year's over.
Oh,
He said, "Give you something freaky."
Yeah.
She's like, I'm on my way.
I'm like, how you want me to give it to you, baby? Dirty as fuck. How you want?
You know, I like it. I like it like my martini, extremely dirty.
Oh shit! I mean, I got a couple scenarios I can put your ass in.
What you call for?
I called just to let all our listeners know that I'm still looking for them hoes for 2026.
Them hoes?
They're going down to Vegas with me since y'all out here still giving away from McDonald's and Wendy's and shit. I mean, we can go down there and make some money. I just thought that I would just, do another advertising. Just
So
say
you
all
look-
hoes are welcome. All hoes are welcome.
Say end of the year call.
You said you take Kelly with you. You down for the hoes?
I mean, they out here giving it away for nothing. At least let's go make some money with
Let's
that.
go make some money.
I need some money too.
You know what
How
I'm
many
saying?
more days you got off?
I know I got. I'm up till Monday, so
What time you want to leave?
I catch that red eye in a minute.
I mean, I got some certificates that we can get 3 nights, 2 days for free down in that motherfucker.
That's what I'm talking about.
But no, I called in to say that despite what anybody thinks, this is the greatest morning show, right up there with me with the Breakfast Club. I love it. I've enjoyed this year with you guys. I've enjoyed the laughs. I've enjoyed the frustrating moments that I didn't threw my phone and wanted to run up in that studio. I've enjoyed everything. So I just wanted to call in and say, man, big ups to y'all. I can't wait to see what this network do in 2026, especially now that my show about to come out. About to shut this motherfucker down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where's the whole
that was it. I just called the clown with y'all asses.
Thank you so much. We enjoy you, Miss J.
Thank you for letting me be gay sometime, Blake.
Okay.
You listen. I'm gay all the time, so I'm all right with it.
Thank you. I look forward to listening.
You guys are welcome. Have a good one.
That's what.
No problem. Oh, and y'all need to start telling people to share. I put it in the doggone chat.
Share.
I share everything. I share on TikTok. I share on Instagram. I share on Facebook. Y'all, we need to push this motherfucker up there. Share.
Share.
That's it. Okay, now bye.
Follow. Bye, babe.
Okay, now we can go to the.
Okay, and I just want to. Bye. One of the things that I tell people all the time, if you have a talent for podcasting or putting out your own product, we take you here at Podcastic. If you don't want to worry about somebody dancing in your videos or whatever, don't come here. It's like Miles gonna be in there like. It's like no, seriously, I absolutely. If you don't want somebody dancing in your videos and being a part of your show, Podcastic is a place that you could be a singular creative. And all you got to do is tell us what you need, and we got you. For a
we
price.
got you for sure.
And you got the
this shit ain't free.
here.
You got some of the hottest producers. So let's get this next video.
Let's get it.
Hey.
I would say no, because he wasn't here and he wasn't right.
Let me go back into my pimping bag.
I don't.
Well, listen, no, I'm just being honest with you.
I think you have to be considerate and things like that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You have to be considerate, but your
that
freedom is limited.
It's
You
not
cannot do the
but,
same thing.
Like you're looking at, I feel like you're looking at freedom as something like, oh, my freedom's taken from me. No, it's just a matter of just being considerate of the person that you're with. Now, are there certain things that you're not going to be able to? It's not that you're not going to be able to do it. It's just something that you just have to communicate differently. But you're going to think twice about it because it's not just you in a relationship. It's you and someone else.
Right. That's why the freedom is limited.
And that's why when I say limited, it's definitely not like a parent-child situation where anybody should. You shouldn't feel as though you're asking for permission, and you shouldn't have a tone as though who you with needs to ask for permission either. But at the same time, back to what you were saying, like the consideration is key, because if you're just going to move the same way you were moving originally, and this is in any partner, it's in business too. If Podcastic and Detroit is different partner, and I keep doing Detroit is different without connecting with you with, all right, how we working together, then we might as well have stayed separated. So that's in the nuance of it.
If you put it like that in business sense, I get it, my brother.
First, but it's in business,
But I tell y'all that everything goes together. It doesn't matter however you use it, it still goes, affects everything.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. If you're faithful in the least, you'll be faithful in the much. No matter what it is.
Shout out to Miss Brittany Chanel. She said you have faith in the least, you will have faith in the much. I like that. So is freedom limited in a relationship?
It's limited by how much y'all communicate.
Facts.
Because you do have to be healed to a certain degree to not see permission as control. And really, it's not even permission. It's communicating. It's, hey, I'm doing such and such and such. I'm a fan of, please take my location because I'm so scatterbrained. I will tell you, yes, me and my best friend are going to the winery. However, Somerset is on the way.
Right.
I ain't even got to need something to find my way into that mall.
Yes.
And then I'm going to see something else and be like, oh, look at that. And a lot of times my best friend will go ahead and acquiesce my request. I'm spoiled.
Right.
I'm spoiled.
Yeah.
And so why weren't you at one? You already know that I'm scatterbrained. Two, you kind of know how I can just veer off to the right, to the left. I can end up in 4 other places or on my way back home. I saw that one thing. And
that's really how it be.
No,
it's how we wired.
And
it makes sense.
Some people are wired that way, and I think when we talk about freedom, it's levels.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're grown. You know what I mean? Live your day and go throughout your day the way you want to go out your day. I don't care if you're being scatterbrained. What I care about is, can I contact you? Are you picking up your phone? Are you responding to my text message? You don't even have to. 9 times out of 10, if I'm texting, I'm not asking about your whereabouts. I'm just checking in. So if you're so scatterbrained, you don't know to answer your phone, because this is a relationship, which means that there's a certain amount of commitment there, which means that 2 people should be able to just communicate. But at the end of the night. You know, I would like to hear a good night. Some nights you may be with me, some nights you may not. But I don't want days to go through and you're just going through being free.
Respectfully.
Like, be
okay, so
free.
if you at a conference, how many times is you supposed to check in if you at a conference?
Every day at a conference.
No, wait a minute.
What time is the conference?
From 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
And you get
that's
a
the work
lunch
day.
and 2 breaks.
At least a couple times.
Just lunch.
So
well,
what?
at least during that lunch, and if not, a couple times on the side.
Exactly. Like, it's possible. Now, don't get it twisted, because I can speak on that. When we was in Baltimore, we're there for we was there for what? 3-4 days.
And how many times did you pick up your phone
to respond to that?
Exactly.
Because you be in the zone.
Exactly. You're me.
Put me in your zone.
Because you get the excuse, you're in your phone all day. Yes, I am, but I'm not in my contacts. I'm dealing with this. I'm dealing with this. I'm dealing with this. I'm dealing with this. So, I may not even touch my messages. But 3 hours I'm on my phone.
Okay, so hop in the studio. They got voice audio.
All right, but
you know what I'm saying? They got ways.
Right,
You
but
can
use your devil's advocate, right?
You can use your cellular device.
But how is it that when a man does it though,
right,
and he's busy all day, y'all minds go crazy
because we're insecure.
Very.
And why can't he?
Well, see, here's the thing.
And then if he made you feel safe and you know that he's a busy person, you know what's going on, and like she said, you got the location. What are you calling for?
Well, for one, location sharing is one thing. Another thing to me, it's were you able to scroll on Instagram or Facebook?
Now that
because people use the fact that they need to occupy their mind with other things, but obviously those other things aren't me. I have not seen my son in a couple of days. I will text my son. You know what I mean? He's important to me. Nothing is so busy that nothing in my life. And anybody who fucks with me, or if I'm in a relationship with anybody, I need the same respect. Nothing in my life is more important to you. I am never that busy, and I am a busy MFer. You know what I mean? I be in the middle of running events, putting down linen, talking to a client. I will send you a tit pic in the middle of a meeting just to let you know you're being thought of. It would never be. Play the devil's advocate.
But she just said the Baltimore thing, she was busy all the time, and sometimes it's different strokes for different folks, right? Because if you're busy all day and you don't have a break, I know that you take to piss or poop,
and I text you, I'm
exactly,
and that's it.
Right.
But don't hold a conversation and then get mad because I don't want to hold a conversation. Don't get upset because now you started one and I said I'm busy and now you want to start something else.
Yeah. That comes to understanding.
Right. Now,
I get that though. The same respect and freedom has to be applied to the male too, because it's 1,001 or whatever it is to women to men.
Right.
And
40.
I think that like that narrative is painted.
Right.
It's like it's like the example you said Dallas, right? It was Dallas. So I only gave an example of how to go make some money. she took it as, oh, we finna be buddy and X, Y, and Z. So when she did it, not only did she say it in front of her, she did it on purpose. And she, held me like, oh, we besties now. Ooh. I'm like, oh shit.
So I do have, and this should be a show. She ain't get to talk about that.
Okay.
But question: is it why is it a problem? So say for instance, we went on a date. I realized it's not gonna work. You realize that we had great conversations though. Why is it hard for some adults to accept this just not gonna work?
I don't know because I don't have that problem.
Oh, so every time we went out on a date with somebody, it worked out?
No, I don't have a problem with saying this don't work out.
Oh, okay.
Right? I mean, you can have a problem with it. I don't partake in things that ain't for me. That's why when I find myself in a situation that feels permanent or powerful between me and a person, I know that this was purposeful. I chose you specifically because there's so many people that I did not feel this comfortability with. Don't shit on my comfortability. And so with that also comes a certain amount of freedom. You're at a conference all day. I host conferences. It ends.
It does.
And so
we'll be on the phone all day.
That's it.
Unless you're my homeboy from prison who be like, you that busy, you can't answer my phone. No, you need 15 minutes. Every time I may not ever have a block of 15 minutes, but I also don't have anybody that I need to talk to, because if you were communicating with me throughout the day and we're sending little jokes and stuff back and forth, we don't necessarily have to talk.
Right, that's a form of communication. But even if you send a meme,
but you don't.
That is a form of communication.
That's fine, but I gotta talk to you every day. Don't play with me.
I do. I very much need to talk to you every day.
I'll talk to you at the end of the conference day. You still better get on this phone. Get on this FaceTime.
But you can.
We must talk.
But what if we going out? But what if we're going out with an exclusive like CEO? We're going out with this.
Y'all don't get a break. Every work person has a break. I don't care. I don't care.
What it's illegal. Yasmin said. She said, "You're never too busy." To be too busy. So at the end of the day, I got 2 seconds.
Thank you, Miss
Toya
Solomon.
just did it.
Thank you, Miss Solomon.
Toya just did a meme where she was upset with her husband because he could not check in. So she showed how it took 5 seconds to simply say, "Babe, I'm training a client right now. I'll be back. I'll call you back." That literally took 5 seconds.
So a voicemail.
A voice message. That's fine. That was a voice message.
Are you okay with a voice message?
I hate voice messages.
That's fine because at least I know.
If that's you as a busy person, why would you be upset with that?
I'm just saying I don't like
because
voice
at the end of the
messages.
day, when you do that, when you send that
to-
text, when you send
I
that voice
back
text,
to
when you
voice
send
message.
whatever that means, it cuts down the thought process of what that woman can think by the time she talks to you again.
But your mindset,
You don't want, but why would you want me to do that though?
Your mindset
If you
shouldn't
know
even
that
go
that
there.
person is wired that way
Okay.
to ease and make it a comfortable space so that you can get that peace or whatever you want her to be able to move and how you want her to move and trust you, create that peace, create that environment, create that space.
Would I still get that foot rub?
Oh, for sure. Because you're creating a space, right?
Part of that piece comes down to if you make time for me in your free time, I'm okay.
I am okay.
If I have, I mean, we have a busy life. I want to accomplish things. Accomplishing things doesn't take me being up under you at a certain time. But for me, I try to do a hard cutoff at 8 or 9 o'clock. If you have time for me in your free time and I am priority, I probably could be okay with not talking or texting. Hi, good morning. That keeps me going. Send me a song. That's like that shit. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Thank you, y'all. Me. That's all I'm saying.
So we
send your voice. Send your voice message.
A voice message is
that's
sweet.
effort. That's effort. I love a good voice note, Miss Mika.
I feel weird.
Do you?
As much as I talk, I would text back to a voice message. I'm like, was I supposed to voice message you back?
You know what? Sometimes you can't though, because I'm good for that. Like I would just go ahead and pop my little earbud in, put my locks over it, you can voice note me, but like I will listen to the voice note while I'm in the conference.
Right.
But I will text you back because I can't actively voice note you back.
No, I get that
and
too.
even though it feels slightly awkward, I'm like, look, this is the only way I can communicate right now, and you're kind of disturbing me. So
I'm okay with that because you took the time to text me back in response to what I said. No matter how you did it, you did it.
And before we go to the next video, is one of the things that I try, because we all make this mistake when we decide to be with somebody, is recognizing the things that irritate us or what we can follow through with or what we can be on. Sometimes when you're dating somebody, you have to consciously manifest not being irritated, being able to make time, being able to know what you signed up for, and keeping yourself in that mind frame so you won't disappoint a person. It's just like giving them great doc at the beginning of the relationship. You cannot you can't take that away from a person when that's the expectation they have, because in the beginning a motherfuckers is very, very contactable. You know, in the beginning, you get they message you all the time. They sending you all the pictures. They sending you all the voice messages and everything. And sometimes during that time, they get too busy for you.
Yes.
But they tell you they never changed.
Part of that is admit your shortcomings up front, though.
But and admit it to yourself, though.
That part.
Because
you gotta admit it to yourself to be able
to
to admit it to them, and to be real when you do that, so that you can help to set the expectation. If there's something or a form of communication that you know that you're not good at, one, take accountability for it within self. And whether or not, even if you're working on it, how much can you work on it? And are you going to be successful at working at it? It may just be the way that you're wired, and your not just your preference, but the way that you're naturally wired. If that is an area of challenge for you or an area of weakness, go ahead and admit that so that y'all can talk about ways to mitigate that will work for the both of you.
I just want to say one thing, and then we can go. Those who pray together, stay together.
Back.
Amen.
Question: can you go back? Someone put up a post about the family. Made a statement about the family thing at Hamilton. Can you put that back up?
Oh, not Hamilton.
I don't think it's this. Hold on, let me find it. Hamilton. I'm not
Yeah,
seeing
I know I
it.
love some Hamilton now.
It was the S something Hamilton, or
was that the person's name?
Yeah.
That says something? Okay, I'm looking for Hamilton in the thing. Miss J. Cherie.
Yes.
Okay.
Giving them.
I'm like, Hamilton. Who Hamilton?
No, she wanted to say it was messed up that he was in love with the sister and had to go with the other one. So then you say you had one more thing to say before we go to the next.
Stay together.
And
Because
I know y'all Christians like that.
But it's not just that. It's not just that. But it just goes overall, right? No matter what our differences is, I don't mind. I'll bust out in a prayer right now. You know what I'm saying?
Iron sharpens iron.
But that
part.
That's been the thing,
right?
And we've gotten away from just praying for a stranger versus praying for our own self,
right?
Or praying over our kids or praying over our family members, and we get so distracted with the nuances of the world that we lose focus on self, and that builds up, and now we're not a good spouse or a good person to the next one.
Yeah.
So let's just pray together, stay together. That's all.
Real.
Different or nasty or anything, and I'm like, sometimes it's just a place in your life where you just don't want to be attached to anyone.
To one person.
Right.
Exactly. So why does it make me a slut because I want to sleep with 3 different men?
Oh,
right.
I said no problem. My address is 470. So no, I'll be very honest with you, and like to you. Here's the problem with women, and don't get me wrong. You hear that if you hear that when you're younger and another person is younger, you get that, correct? But there's certain things that a female who come of age or seasoned will learn that what most men do not like. Most men do not like a vicarious woman.
I know.
Who wait a minute, hold on. Who's public with it? Because when a woman is like that, she's public with everybody.
Because men are judgmental.
No, but men do not do that. Most men do not do that. No matter how much I am, you would
Men
never.
don't do what?
Hold on, listen. If I'm up on lake one night and we at the bar, I would not just hop on another female or nothing out of respect.
You's a lie.
I was about to say right there.
You
in
see me do that?
I was going to say, when you there with her?
Yeah, when I'm with her.
No, but what's gonna happen is the next time you're not with me, and if I'm in the room, you'll jump on her and then be like, "Well, we ain't committed, so I just be out here."
I seen.
Women don't do that.
Why I'm not trying to do that.
I seen 3 or 4 men.
Y'all mean, are you still here?
Wait a minute, hold on, y'all
Yes, I'm still here.
y'all mean to stick with us, okay, honey?
I'm here.
All right, I got good insurance. Listen, I'm just throwing that out there too. So what I'm saying is, the truth of the matter is, if a man, I seen 3 to 4 men come to sit next to a female at the bar while I was there in an hour and a half time period, right? I suggest when my friends.
Don't walk on her floor.
Okay, don't walk on her floor.
I'm sorry, I'm listening to y'all.
Right, she's waiting on to speak. Like you just got her on the phone.
Suck on your sucker. Just suck on it. Just
don't
suck.
have people
She
call
like,
in and then
okay.
Okay, you keep interrupting me.
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, I mean, the women have a thing with them, even if they like to have, even if they're promiscuous and like that, sex with more than 3 or 4 men. Men don't want to hear that shit.
Well, just
But
because
y'all
I'm
say
having
what
sex
y'all say
with 3
too.
men don't mean I have to let a man know that I'm having sex
And
with
that's
3
the
men.
bullshit we need to know.
No, because y'all don't share
need to know.
y'all
Because 9 times out of
situation.
10, if you having sex with 5 different women, I'm not gonna know.
Exactly. Thank you, Yami.
I'll tell your ass.
Unless I go through your phone and find out on my own, right?
And I'm not going to
I'm gonna tell you.
And the fact is,
that shit.
don't know it yet.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
I want to talk about it.
No, it I mean, I'm gonna say this. You know, it's nothing better than consistent, reliable penis. You know what I mean? Like, I like it a lot. I like to jump on it. I like for it to be available. I like to drain it. You know what I mean? Like, if it's consistent and available, it ain't gonna be time for me and 2 other females. Unless we all together, say. But it would never be time for you to balance that stuff. I'm draining you. I'm clingy. But
okay,
when anyone is single, and that's the life that they choose to live, then we have to stay out of other people's business. You know what I mean? Like that, respectfully. That's really all I have to say. You was over here rocking back and forth. What you got? He wanted to jump in like the devil. No. I'm staying out of it.
Okay, my only thing is, it becomes everybody's business when you messing with multiples. Because, okay, I'm a germaphobe. To each their own.
Right.
And so I'm like, there are, pardon me, listeners, however this come out, there are things that I'm not gonna do because I'm like, ew. But if somebody else chooses to do that, I'm like, yes, go.
Yeah.
Make your own choices. Make sure you're making them for the right reasons because you really want to. And I'm like, I'm okay. I'm not policing everybody else's panties. Police your own panties.
Okay.
I will do with mine what I choose to.
Right.
Keep them on. And I feel like if you are, like the lady in the clip said, if you are sleeping with 3 or 4 people, I do feel like you have a responsibility to let those people know that they aren't the only one. Because, like, just the whole thing about how they get in touch with people who have been exposed to HIV. No, you don't get a call for every STD, STI, ST, whatever that you could get. But just the way that junk goes, that it's like, oh, hey, write down on here everybody that you've had sex with in the past. I don't know what the time limit is, but like 6 months, 5 years, a year? Okay, so a year. And you getting a random call, that...
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurts.
My opinion is that would be a devastating call to receive.
Absolutely.
And that's, I'm not trying to perpetuate any stigma or anything like that, but I do feel like because you are speaking about people's health, their physical health, emotional and mental health, you do have somewhat of a responsibility. Unless a person told you, I don't want to know, that should at least be like, hey, I'm dating multiples. I'm sleeping with multiples. And just say that. Just put it out there. You don't have to put out all your business, all of the details, whatever. I don't know. Wrap it up. Stay safe. But
I mean, definitely nobody wants to look at that part of it. You know, you just killed the show. So on that note, it's over.
My bad.
So
I can't help but to think about the petri dish and bacteria.
I mean, you're absolutely right, and it's a very grown conversation to have. And just like I cut you off, that's one of the things that make people feel uncomfortable. They're like, "Oh no, we don't want to talk about that." Hey, caller, what's going on?
I had to call back, y'all.
What up, dog?
Uh-oh.
Because let me tell y'all something. It is nothing more just heinous. It is the most heinous act to me to have a man and or a woman think that they are only fucking that one person, and to find out you for everybody.
Right.
For the streets.
That's the most disrespectful, because let me tell you, when I'm in the bedroom, there are things that I do with my person that I would not do had I known you for everybody.
Right.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
It's just not fair. Not only that, AIDS ain't got no fucking name on it. Nothing.
That's true.
Neither does the other STDs. At least if you gonna step out, wrap that shit up. Protect the person who don't know. But y'all some trifling, disgusting individuals that don't do that shit. And to me, either your dick should be cut off or your monkey should be snatched off of you. Okay, now I'm gone.
Thank you, Miss J.
Yeah, I felt that.
Why did I just get the visual like a
Snatch monkey. It was the monkey.
Snatch the monkey.
You don't need that.
It's absolutely true. I also feel like because people have high sexual appetites, don't ask anybody to be exclusive if you're not gonna fuck them every day.
Say it again, lady.
Oh, you still here?
I'm still here. Say it again.
I was just saying, like, you know, some people reel you in and you want to be monogamous, and then they don't have the same appetite as you, you know, or don't have the same appetite for you.
Compatibility,
you know. So I think people need to be smart. You want to come in and you want to have unprotected sex, but then you don't want to have. You don't want to please your partner, and it puts people in a compromising situation, because where else do I get it from if I'm not getting it from you? You know, so if you know what you are and what you want, then people need to think first before they cohabitate with different people. Make sure you're on the same page and stop being so selfish because we like the way new private feels or looks like, because eventually I want to wear you out. I want to drain
Absolutely.
you. You know what I mean? I want a person that I can exclusively be with.
I'm hanging up, like I'm listening. I'm hanging up.
All right, baby.
Thank you, Miss J.
You know what I'm saying?
You're
and
welcome.
I think when you're grown, that's pretty much what the goal is. I mean, for women, I can't speak for men, but me as a woman, my goal is not to be dating. I've dated. I've been on the grid. I don't need to bounce back and have those conversations with 3, 4, 5 different guys. You know, I want one.
And part of that
every
comes down
day
to the trust factor in it. Like how she just said, you think that you're being monogamous with one person, whether y'all are friends with benefits, whether y'all are dating exclusively, in a relationship, any of that. At the end of the day, there's trust involved with what it is that you're doing. And a lot of times people don't want to have those, I'm not going to even say difficult conversations. It's a needed conversation. It's a crucial conversation. What is it that you are looking for? And to examine that compatibility to be sure that, like, don't just tell them what they want to hear.
Right.
So that you can get what it is that you want. Because then that's when you get all of that little extra crazy sprinkled on it. And it's like, is she crazy? Or did you just say what you needed to say to get them draws? Now she wilding out on you. As she should. I don't feel bad for you. I don't feel bad for you.
Now,
Junior trying to jump. Junior ready to
listen.
JR ready to jump in. Where we at?
I approve of this message. Let's talk about it because it's a thing.
It's a
thing. First of all, when it comes to sex, we're trying to do 2 things, right? We're trying to please each other, right? That's where we get confused, right? Because I think that for me, my standpoint is I'm trying to please you, right? That's first of all.
Fact.
And then also at that same time, we have to divide the two between protected sex and unprotected sex, because that's where the line draws at. Because some people that have protected sex, you know, like the lady said, she just 3 different different men. I don't know if she's having protected sex or unprotected sex.
And she said it was a hypothetical.
It was a hypothetical.
Yeah,
They got to make sure.
Yeah, okay. Hypothetical. It's cool. We'll take that. But at the end of the day, the fact that it's in her mind or inclination in the atmosphere, it's nowhere in the world where we'd be like, a man approach her and says, hey, I want to have sex with you. And they heard this. They don't care if it's hypothetical because in our mind, it's like, oh, she's already fucking somebody else. But
I mean,
but do y'all really
care? Do you go into situations not thinking that already?
I'm not thinking. Listen,
I'm just saying, don't shade no teeth. When you meet somebody, you cannot expect to be that one or the person that they doing that with. So you're gonna have to, at some capacity, believe that they're doing something with somebody else.
So that's where y'all gotta talk about it though, because it get on my last nerve when the dude be like, "No, you gotta be," and I'm like,
exactly,
or just keep it in your pants.
But here, at the end of the day, a guy can be as promiscuous as a woman can be promiscuous as a guy. So we got that understood,
right?
All I'm saying is that that's why I said in the first quarter, I'm going in. There's other things that I can do, but I'm going in. I'm going for your head in the mattress.
Right.
That's what I'm going for. But at the end of the day, my goal is to figure out what you like.
Yeah.
How can I please you? How can I stimulate you, not just with the sexual aspect, but can I stimulate you in an intimate way where we don't even have to talk? We can just look at each other and it just make your panties wet, or it just makes my heart flutter, or the text messages that come through is like, we're not gonna have sex, but at the end of the day, we had a nice candlelight dinner.
Right.
You feel me? But at the same time, it's a difference between some people that have unprotected sex. It's a different chemistry because it's body to body.
Oh, for sure.
Right. Versus a condom.
For sure.
You know, but safe sex is the best sex. But when you're at that level, when you've had that conversation, and you say, hey, I sleep with such and such. Are you cool with that? Oh, no, I'm not cool with that. I ain't gonna do this. Or you say at this age, when you get older, at a younger age, we think that it's okay to multiple women or multiple men. Yeah. But then, like you said, when you get older, you be like, I just want that one person.
That's it, yeah.
That's it. And I'm comfortable with that for the next 30, 40 years or whatever it is. But I think they get confused when they have unprotected sex that person belongs to them without the conversation. Without listening.
So you saying that this is something that's kind of lingering on before they get to you, and this may continue with you if the conversation is not had.
Right.
Is that what you're saying?
And one of the things that I've always noticed when I was single or being single is that a man who goes for the protection first is letting you know and setting the standards that I am still out here looking for options. And I love those guys.
Wait,
no, that's so interesting. That's good.
Wait, say it again. I just want to
I know men who the ones that use condoms and protection without you having to have the conversation like you gonna put that condom on. The one that reaches for it, he is telling you that I am out here looking. I have options. I am not. I respect my body. And I am not about to make you my woman because I understand what it means to have unprotected sex with a woman. And I know those men. Those are actually like two of my top tier roster people. When I become single, I always go back to the condom guys.
So
because I like them guys.
I have a question for y'all.
They ain't trying to hurt my body and throw my pH off.
So, and nobody has to answer this from their own, personal perspective, but do you guys feel like the first few times or whatever should be protected until y'all have that conversation, and maybe it's not, and maybe because to your point, maybe it's not even a situation of her, or him letting you know that he dealing with somebody else. It could just be a matter of, hey, I'm trying to do things the right way. Let me show her that I am at least trying to use protection and show that I care about her and me and us, right? And that may get him to getting what he really want a little quicker, the fact that he was precautious. But I do get your point too, and it can happen that way.
I think once he decide that the woman that he wants or want to have children or want to be intimate or committed to, he will take off the rubber.
That was a good perspective, though. I never heard of that.
At my age, the majority of the guys that I meet,
it's just that
they just want to do it.
Okay,
they feel like
protected or unprotected.
Unprotected.
Dudes don't be caring.
I done remove myself out of a lot of hot situations because I don't believe we even have to have a conversation like this. I don't believe, like, my real name is not Lake.
Okay.
And for you not to know that is a problem with me.
Lakery,
like I
okay.
will, and that's one of the things that I always been like, what's my name?
That part.
And they be like, I don't know. What's my middle name? What's my last name? What's something about me? Because you want to intertwine your body with mine without anything.
I'm gonna just go on.
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Look, I'm gonna just go on.
No. We're gonna go back.
Go back to that.
Let's stop. Yamina said most men are whores and are in denial with the fact that are in denial with the fact that they're actually gay. That's why they sleep with so many women. Dermel says, so gay men sleep with a lot of women, ? Because they want men. That's a huge lie that women tell themselves. By the time men get 40, they've come out the closet if they're gay. Over 40, they just don't want you. I agree.
Okay. I unfortunately, in some way, I do agree with some.
I'm sorry, yes, Kevin Lakeland.
I'm just saying, like, it just the whole. I don't know, like, men are. I hate to say men are gay. That's one of the biggest lies I think.
Yeah, totally.
A lot of men have told me they was just not into me by their actions.
And
I don't think that means that.
That's okay,
I don't think
right?
they into me, and I just think that they just wanted to break my heart for whatever reason.
I do think there are a few
gay
guys
men?
that they are on the DL, and that there are some men that they would prefer to live their life on the DL.
Oh yeah, unhappy.
It would be nice if those men would just be quiet and leave women alone.
They do not to protect them.
And to a certain degree, I do think now this anti-woman rhetoric and some of the Red Pill podcasts, the foolishness, like people that we wouldn't even really hang out with them in real life. Like, you know. But a lot of that, I think, I don't want to say that all of them dudes are gay. I think a lot of them need therapy. They got a whole lot of hurt from a bunch of different places. A lot of times it be they mama.
No.
But no man wants to say, "Oh, I'm effed up in the head because my mama." But no, seriously.
That is so true.
Like
that is so true. A lot of men are dealing, and I'm sorry for the boy moms, and a lot of the boy moms, especially if you had a son in the late 70s or late 80s, actually 79 through 89, especially if your son was born between 1980 and 1984. Oh, Jesus.
80 and 84.
80 and 84, baby. Jesus.
85.
Jesus. So 85 somewhere, but them definitely 80 to 84. Oh my God, your son 9 times out of 10 got multiple baby mamas. 9 times out of 10 you got some issues going on. 9 times out of 10.
I think it's earlier than that. You know what I mean? But that's a whole nother story about multiple baby mamas. We can. And we still sleep with the man.
Exactly. Yes.
My mother can have 7 baby mamas, and we still try to be 8, depending on if he was nice to us. Thinking he wasn't gonna hurt us. It's no big deal.
But when you have the conversation, remember that in the beginning, as long as if you had that conversation and you already know the standards of where she's at or where he's at, then that's a little bit different. Like I've seen some successful blended families actually work because they had the conversation, and then the way that they're going to work is that, hey, this is where I am, can you meet me here? And that's where we put that thing on standards.
It's needed talk though,
right? But everybody's not comfortable with having needed talk, but everybody's willing to have unprotected talk.
Oh Lord, as soon as I start talking, everybody don't want to listen.
But it's okay because we're about to go to this clip and we gonna
end the show. We're gonna go
listen more.
Okay. No.
No, you don't like
because men don't like men not asking that question.
I do. I mean, I'm not gonna lie because one thing.
Asked that question?
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because one thing I learned, like, if
asking a woman what she brings to the table.
No, not that. The flaws.
Oh.
And the only reason I do that because a woman who can be transparent in the conversation, that's the one I would rather continue to talk to. Because if a person say, but I don't like when they bring up physical flaws. I'm not talking about those flaws. I'm talking about the flaws like, say, sometimes women will say, well, I can be naive sometimes when it comes to children. You know what I mean? To let me know where her mindset is. So if she's telling me her daughter running over or her and her daughter getting into it, I'm like, yeah, I mean, basically you told me that. So
I have a question. What does her flaws have to do with you?
Because sometimes her flaws, I can know how to negate how I'm gonna go at her. Because a lot of times when people be mean, right? They're not mean and they ain't get like that overnight. Well,
do you think asking what are their insecurities would be a better question?
No, that's the one that would trigger them. Well, the reason I think asking the insecurity would be a question because you might. What if you trigger that person of their insecurity? You know.
So you just can't be observant.
Because for me, my flaw is not your flaw. So
right.
it's not your responsibility to deal with my flaw.
Or
so that's why it's
observant. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So don't go past likes and dislikes.
You'll pick that up.
You're gonna pick it up. You're supposed to be in the presence of someone, and sometimes you're gonna pick something out of a person that they might not have realized.
That's true.
That's the whole purpose of being in relationship with people.
So to ask about a turn on and turn off is
it's
better.
not that it sounds good.
That sounds good, but it's not biblical. But
didn't cut off my head. I don't mind the question flaws. You know, the conversation was one of those prime examples of when somebody's trying to make a point, we focus more on the word that they use. And I know people are going to say words are important, but sometimes just listening to a person and knowing what they mean is also important. You know, him saying flaws, insecurities, what you bring it to the table, whatever those things are, the whole point is, what am I going to have to deal from you 6 months from now that may not be something that a lot of people want to deal from you that causes you to lose people? You know what I mean? Tell me those things up front. And that is a flaw. You can't keep that shit to yourself. I tell guys all the time, I am clingy and needy. You know what I mean? My homegirl said it best. I may not be this clingy, but she like, I love my dude. I mean, sometimes wanting to zip down his body and step inside and zip it back up.
Yes, let me get in your skin.
Like I really need. And she found.
I want to be in your skin real bad.
He like, no, please don't. But when I'm telling you that it's that intense for me because I don't take relationships lightly.
Yeah, they're
I want you to make time to be up under me, even if we just sitting there. Well, I'm a girl. I could be a girl. I'll sit up there and watch some dumbass cartoons if that's what you want to watch, or like, you know, watch another game that's not the Lions. You know, that shit drives me insane. But if that means I gotta sit next to you,
please play a video game. Sit on my feet. Okay. I will eat a Dorito. Open your mouth so I can feed you a Dorito. I just want to be right there and smell you.
And smell you. And smell you. What are you going to say? That's still, go ahead, guy.
He is outnumbered. He like, I have I stand no chance.
Right. I'm just going to say, okay.
But
that's the easiest.
But the more easy thing to say is that's not for me.
Right. But that's different, right? So just like you said, when you learn your person, right? So one thing I'm big on is hygiene, right? Mm-hmm. Like I feel like if I go to the bathroom, whether it's number one, number two, I'm making sure that when I get out of that bathroom, I'm as good as. You know, the water that came out of the front. Right.
And so your sit down ear don't stink.
Okay. Sit down ear.
But at the end of the day, if you, like you said, we had that conversation, we're all adults, and you say, hey, I'm a clingy type of person. I like to be this way. It's levels to it. It's one thing, you know, unzip your thing and I'm getting your jacket or whatever. But it's another thing to just say. Skin, whatever. But what I'm saying.
You do not want to say that.
But what I'm saying is that it's a difference. Like, if she can't be in your skin because you at work, you at a conference, but she wear your shirt. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, she knows your essence of your presence. Yeah. Or when you get out the bed, your pillow don't smell like earwax and dandruff. It smells like the body wash and the soap.
Yes. Don't leave your plate.
Or the breath.
But no, let's take it away. Like if I can't, these are people who are in a relationship. I'm saying right in the beginning when we're telling people what we want and what we like. You know what I mean? I have my own home, so I'm not about to. I don't want you on my pillow every night. But I do want.
like we live alone forever.
No, actually, I love the idea of having somebody that have their own place and I have my own place and we can go back and forth.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So.
My bad, I gotta be the devil's advocate. With the conversation leading to the forever home, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's all.
With the conversation, with the conversation leading, absolutely. And one of our homes can stay.
Forever home.
One of the homes could be like I go over here and work every now and then or whatever. But I'm telling you that I am going to want to see you and feel you and touch you. Like I've been with men. I used to have a guy. I would touch his hand like this all the time. He'll be like, "I feel like you rubbing my skin off." But it took months before he said something, and when he said it to me, he blurted it out in a hurtful way. Yeah. And it was like, okay, if you didn't like somebody rubbing on you like that, we've been together for a while.
Yeah, I feel like he was trying. I feel like he was trying to get acquainted to it, but something that happened, younger in life for him. Maybe that was his mom not being affectionate. He not doing that with his kids, and so now he's trying to make that change because he's like, okay, I'm in a relationship, but it's just really like.
But it should be talked about.
But also, men, like I said again, it goes back to some things that men aren't used to. Mm-hmm. It's like I'm used to a mother's love, right? Mm-hmm. I'm used to an auntie's love, a grandmother's love. At the end of the day, I'm not saying that my dad doesn't love me. I'm not saying that my dad has not told me that he loves me. But the affection part aspect of it and learning it coming from a woman, I still have to regulate my emotions. I still have to listen and understand, okay, this is what she likes.
Right.
She might say, hey, I like your dimples. I'll be like, okay, there's your dimples to me, but if you like them, then it's cool. But at the end of the day, it's that conversation, the needed conversation before it gets to the blurting out something that could be hurtful.
And somebody disappearing because it became too much for them, and then you're like, I'm really alone.
Yeah,
like,
you
at least I could have had 3 dudes.
Yeah, or it's like you start to think that you're the problem because things aren't working out. Now you harboring these things in your head whole time. It's not even you. It's something that they
had to tackle.
And now that's messing you up from when you try to go forth because you're like, okay, maybe I shouldn't do that, and the next person may actually like it. Yeah. So
and sometimes it's just misalignment. That's why everything goes back to the communication aspect and operating in that emotional intelligence or building it if you have low emotional intelligence. So sometimes we just have to admit who we are. I will never forget in the middle of an argument with my ex, he just screamed out, "You know what? That's your problem because you spoiled." And I was shocked and didn't have a response because I'm like, and then you knew that
all the time. You say, but you.
I'm like, you knew that when you got with me, so I don't understand why that's a problem right now. And he was like, "Wait, so you seriously, you don't find a problem with that?" And I'm like, it wasn't a problem until you just yelled it out right now.
And that's why they say now, date what you can afford. Date where you're at. Don't get upset with a woman or a man if you're not on their level.
Hold on 1 second. All right. I'm sorry. Hey, caller, how you doing?
Y'all could have kept going.
You want to finish your thought?
So just go where you are, because someone who's ambitious and has all this going, they're not about to demise themselves. Especially a lot of women are now seeing that that's what they've been doing.
Right.
I demise myself because I want to be with him so bad, and he not on this level. He not as encouraging as I am. So I'm gonna do that. No.
Right.
We don't do that no more.
Say, hey, caller, what's going on? Did I lose you?
No, you did not lose me. You guys are talking about a subject that is very near and dear to me. Because I believe in up, outright honesty, right?
Right.
I have done some devilish shit in my life. And it just is what it is. It's made me to who the fuck I am. Like it, love it, indifferent. I don't give a fuck. But it made me who I am. So when I meet somebody, I tell them everything. Yep, I know a lot of people like, you don't tell them everything. Yep, fuck that dumb shit. That ain't who I am. I tell you everything. Because there's been some things in my life that you're going to need to know about firsthand the first week to even see if we even going to keep going. Because, you know, I can't show my face every fucking where, and I need you to understand why the fuck I ain't gonna show my face every fucking where.
Right.
So I've just always been a person that honesty is above any and everything, right? This is the thing with that. And I want you women to really listen to me. As much as I would never change that about me, I now need to be careful. I now am seeing my sisters. And my brothers, it's probably happening to you guys, but I haven't heard from you guys, so now I'm just talking to my sisters. Be easy. A lot of men now are taking that and they're using it to their advantage. And that's so disheartening because I'm being honest to your monkey ass for a reason. But for you to take that honesty and then use my honesty as a motherfucking weapon against me, you the person who they will discover a new lake in Michigan about.
Right.
Somebody like you. Well, you know, I'm in the era right now. I'm not playing with nobody.
Right.
When it comes to me, how I am, and who I am, I'm not playing with nobody. And at this point, everybody can get it if you wrong me. Because I'm too much of an honest, straight up person. I tell you exactly what it is. If I want some different dick, I'm gonna come to you and be like, you know what? I don't know how you're gonna feel about this, but different dick look like it's calling me.
Right.
What you feel about that? And if you want some different pussy, all you gotta do is tell me. She comes to the bedroom for me to watch.
Okay. And, I love you so much.
Love you.
I love that.
That might be a little bit too honest for this show. Okay, I'm getting off.
One of the, I'm gonna go back and piggyback on. A few years ago, it was probably about 15, 20 years ago, I was dating a guy and he told me that one of my biggest mistakes in life is that I tell men exactly everything about me. And no man will ever respect me enough to take everything I have to say and the things that I'm giving him and really want to be with me. It hurts.
It does.
20 years later, he is still true. I have not dated or been with a man who has not thrown my honesty in my face after the fact. You know what I'm saying? Even though I tried to put all that up front, I can honestly say and to Jay Cherie's point, I'm still going to be me. I love me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that I can't remember a lot of things. So if I don't give you everything, then I'm going to forget. I was so happy to see the clip of me talking, and I said the exact same thing before because that's how I honestly felt. I didn't even remember that show, but I know how I think and how I feel. So to have people throw those things in your face later is just my confirmation of I haven't found the right person to involve myself with. There's nothing wrong with me though. It's 1 billion people on this planet, 6 billion people on this planet. It can't be me. It can't be a problem with me. They just don't like me like that. They just not that into you.
Some people just aren't healed to a certain degree because it doesn't matter whether it's in a relationship, a friendship, any relationship dynamic. It is never fair and it is never okay for a person to take your vulnerability and throw it back in your face. It
really is disheartening. It is the most crushing feeling that it is. But I did have the opportunity to find two men who did not do that to me. Right. They didn't use it against me. They never threw any of my things that I wouldn't dare say on the air. They never threw it back in my face. And the crazy part is, one, I married, and because of me, that didn't work out. I was too immature, being 21 in a marriage. I was too immature to understand what a wife job and duties was. So that didn't work. And then my second one, me and this cat, just for some reason, we have never made it it's a him and me thing. If you understand, like that was my love freak for years, you know, and he will only do it with me because he's the one man that I've met. I've only met one man like this. To him, he is the prize. His dick is the prize, and he led me on for a year straight. Before he would even give me some, he was like, "No, this is the fucking prize." And I'm like, "Wait a minute, what?" And baby, I was throwing it at him. Okay, I was throwing it at him, and he was like, "No, I'm good." He will only listen on some real shit. He will only eat my pussy for a whole year. I said, "This don't make no sense. How you gonna eat pussy but you won't fuck?" I said, "So your dick must don't work. It must don't work." I was surely wrong. I was wrong. It worked, baby. It worked. But for him, his dick was the prize.
If you don't get off my phone, I love you to death.
This is your fault for having this conversation. Now I'm all in Costco trying to hide from kids and shit while I'm having the conversation and shit. Get off my phone. Bye.
You know what? And you know what?
She grabbed her heart.
You know what? I've had one of those dudes too, and it's better than one that don't sleep with you. That's for sure. No, you ain't got to sleep with me if you want to just give me head. I'm happy about that. You know, like, whatever your problem is. You know what? The one thing I love about Tuesday, the Lake and Rise and Grind morning show, is that you never know what you're gonna get. And anybody who ever feel expressive, you know, I don't have any right or wrong ways of looking at things. So therefore, always feel free to call in and express yourself, because this is an open forum, and it's a place for everybody here. Yep. When Maria get herself together, we're going to talk a little bit about the brunch.
Yes.
And we're going to get out of here. We are way past our time, you know.
So yes. So again, the vision board brunch. We definitely won't be talking about that. But if that's one of your purposes this year, next year, you know, hey, put it on the board. But anyway, okay. Got you. But yes, the Vision Board Brunch is January 1st at Spaceology in Westland, Michigan. Tickets are still on sale on Eventbrite. Please make sure you have a ticket. And if you did get a voucher code from me directly, or please make sure that you text me if you are or are not coming, because again, God was blessing. So now I need to make sure we have enough for everybody, because God did what he needed to do on this event. So if you did get a voucher code from me, please let me know you are coming or not, because again, tickets are literally doing what it needs to be doing, and we are down to 12 tickets. So blessings. Thank you everyone who has supported. The first is going to be an experience, I'm telling you, because one, at the end of the day, this is your life. This is your board. This is not about anyone else but you and what you purpose yourself for 2026. And what's up, Q? And understand that in 2026, I definitely agree with Rhea. Intentional should be your key word, because everything that you're doing should be intentional to the purpose that you're growing to be. Because okay, go on Eventbrite. She'll put the flyer back up. Looking at the comments and talking, but
and then she's gonna DM you the specific information because you're in Costco. So yeah. Right now we have a vision board brunch. Becoming a woman. I propose to be. I'm purpose. Now I sound like Miles. That's what I get for talking shit yesterday. It's gonna be on Thursday, January 1st, 2026, from 11 to 3 p.m. And 4 hours is a really nice time to work on your vision board. Are people able to bring their crystals or candles or anything to create their space? Probably no candles if it's an event space.
Yeah, an event space, because you definitely don't want to do that. But also, I want to let you guys know, at this vision board, when you finish your board, we do have the glam box. And I wanted that to be specifically for you guys, because you're going to make a 3-minute, up to 3-minute video for yourself that will not be sent to you until December 31st, 2026. you're talking to the woman that you created this board for. You are going to get that email. Now, in the video that I did create, I did change it it's 3 things that can happen. One, you can open that video and open that email and be excited because you did do the work. You did strive to make that vision board a purpose. You are accepting accountability and you did it. Or you can open it and see that there were some struggles in the year. Some things happened that stopped you, but you still have the vision to see yourself, or you cannot open it at all. So just know that you're also holding yourself accountable. So anything that you feel that is going to stop you, we got shredders. We have the shredders there. So you're going to have pieces of paper if you're creating your vision board and you're like, I'm dealing with depression. You're going to write that depression on that piece of paper. We're going to have scriptures and different things to help guide those things out the way, and you throw it in the shredder. Do not walk out of that room with anything holding you back from being the woman of purpose that you're creating yourself to be.
So, and I would tell people as a vision board creator, it is always nice to sit back and look, and don't be so hard on yourself. Many years I've taken other images and I didn't accomplish that year, so I repurposed it for the next year. And if I go back and I look at some of my vision boards, I see my growth with my son. I had a picture of my home. I had a picture of a podcast studio before I knew I would have an opportunity to be a podcaster. It's so many amazing images that I put in my mental that is a part of my life now. So make sure if you can't get to this event, do something for yourself. Absolutely. You don't have to set a resolution, but setting goals is definitely a great way to start the new year. Write down things that you want for yourself. Last year I did 300 things. Well, I tried to write down 300 things that I wanted. People said 300 things was a lie. It was. I only could get to 200.
Okay. That's amazing.
And people don't understand. It could be as little as making sure that you put insoles in every shoe. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. That's a goal.
Like you'll never walk out of here
take your medicine on time.
Take your medicine on time. You know, the things that you want for yourself to have a long lasting life. I thank you guys for staying here. Before we leave, I would like for you guys to give your final goodbyes to the new year on the Lakes Rise and Grind Morning Show. Miss Jolly, we're going to start with you, and we'll see you hopefully in 2026.
Of course, you will see me back in 2026. You can't get rid of me. Yay! That's my podcast bestie over there. So 2025, it done dragged me. I'm through with her. That is fine. I'm looking forward to 2026. I wish you all the best in this coming year. So make sure you get those goals written down.
Yes, for sure. Mr. Sir?
We're just saying, the end of 2025 has been very, very challenging.
Oh, was it Mr. All About Me? This is Mr. All About Me.
2025 has been a challenging year, I can say, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So I look forward to going into 2026 with the momentum, taking the emotion out of it and moving with motion, moving in the more spiritual way with God leading my way and not clouding my judgment from the things that I've been accustomed to. I say that this has been a good show, Rise and Grind Morning Show. I'm grateful for being on it.
We're grateful to have you.
For each and every one of us.
Thank you. And Miss Lady?
I am thankful for 2025 to be over. It has been a year of a lot of growth for me. I'm seeing a lot of elevation spiritually, and it's time to do stepping up on some major work on not only just mental health for myself, but others, because I know my purpose is to serve. I know my purpose is ministry as well. So it's time to walk into that and stop fighting it, because when you fight it, he's going to run you through it. I'm over it. I'm over it.
Before I let you guys go, first I want to say thank you to Mr. Kelly Green of Kel's Unfiltered, who sat in with us. Kel's show will be coming on Thursday at 7:30, and his guest is going to be Des Mantle. I hope I said that correctly. He's an amazing poet, and so if you guys like the art, I will tune in right here on Podcastic. I also want to give a special shout out and thank you to Mr. Miles Dixon. For you, all things are possible through God who strengthens me, and you get on my motherfucking nerves. But I'm here as like
she was talking about Miles.
No, I'm talking about Miles, not God.
Yes.
No, but real talk, Miles has created a platform for us to be able to express ourselves, and my year would have been extremely shitty if it wasn't for Podcastic and what we're doing here. So I am internally grateful for you to even have me and believe in me and allowing me to be so much better than you that I beat you in the Oscars as the best podcast host. I am so amazed right now. Before we go, guys, we're not going to take a couple of things into the new year. Negative thoughts about your boss. Do not share those things with people. They will hold it against you. Suspicions without evidence. If you do not know, stop accusing people of things that they may or may not done. That's something that I have to work on. You don't want people to know your exact resource of wealth. You can share the message, but make sure they pay for it. Harsh negative thoughts about yourself. It's time for us to stop internalizing those things and make sure we shine through with our beauty. And lastly, do not tell outsiders your daily routine. Nobody needs to know your next move. They can know a little bit, but they don't need to know everything. Plus, people like to kill you. So we're going to let you go. I'm a real Detroiter up in here, and I live in the hood. So please don't let people know your comings and goings. Thank you so much, Podcastic, for being here. And I thank you, audience, for being here with me on the Rise and Grind Morning Show. The late Rise and Grind Morning Show. Y'all know it's Tuesday. I will be back here on the 6th and the 1st of the year. I love y'all. Peace.
Rise and Grind. Morning show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday. Great conversation, guest appearances, 'cause you